singing, bro. You should stop. You're not that.
They were playing some slow jams last night for somebody's walkout, weren't they? That shit was groovy. I like to change the pace as a spectator, but I wouldn't want that as my walkout music.
I wouldn't want that either. So where's my other? You can go ahead and start shit up.
Yeah, because we're live on Facebook. We're not live.
On everything.
No, are we really?
Yeah.
No, you don't say.
Did you run the intro?
It wouldn't let me.
So that's live right there.
I'll get it down.
Get it down.
Hey.
Down to get it. I'm down to get it. You down to get it?
Huh? Sounds right.
Damn, I just messed up the mic.
Oh, you ready for the podcast now, boo? Excuse me. That was a low growl. I'm not seeing it on Twitter. Not seeing it at all.
I'm still not seeing it at all.
Not even seeing it at all on Twitter. Periscope. Let me see if I gotta go to Periscope. I'm not seeing it on Twitter. Not seeing it on Twitter. You seeing it on yours?
Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing it on mine.
It's gonna take a second.
Huh?
Told you it'd take a second.
You know what? I don't have a fucking second. All right, Sutton. We are on time constraints.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
We should make this the blackest fucking episode. That's what we should do. Because
Did
it's
you
Martin
see
Luther
Shannon
King.
Sharp?
Later.
All right,
All right,
just let me know when it's over, fellas.
I'll be outside. All right,
It
guys.
just goes black. I'm tired of it.
All you hear- All you hear is audio, like it's nothing else. We got our fucking hoods on and shit.
Hoods.
Yeah.
We wear hoods.
I'm saying for the blackest episode, man, you gotta be the stereotypes and shit. That's what I thought. I mean, that's what I think.
That's not even what I think.
That's not even what I think. New to Twitter, sign up, follow. No. This is just that.
Motherfucker.
Are you sure it isn't Periscope?
I don't know what you're talking about, but
No, it's
you were not on it, huh?
It's some other shit. Periscope. Periscope.
I'm good on everything.
What's up, y'all? Oh,
Shit.
headphones, guys. Guys,
Yeah.
wear your headphones.
Yeah, I'm locked in and loaded.
I wish I was sponsored by like Ralph Lauren,
Why?
cause I like wearing Ralph Lauren.
Just like their clothes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Man.
I got my fashion sense from my godfathers, which were two gay men,
You told us that. I remember
there
you
you go.
saying that. Good
and
for
they
you.
and they always put me in Ralph Lauren's on.
Good for you. They wanted you to be a cute young feller.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on Twitter.
I'm not either.
Oh, bless you. Who was that?
So are we not on Twitter?
Jaylee.
What? She
Crazy
sneezes
with
like
their
that?
shit. Yeah. Fucking dramatic.
Yeah.
Some people can't control that, man.
No, you
Yeah,
listen.
yeah.
No, when you sneeze and you make an audible yell or scream, you're choosing to make a sound. You
You
now,
think so?
yeah. When you exclaim air from yourself,
It's working.
What's working?
This is working.
oh, it's switching. It's
Yeah.
doing a
Oh,
switcheroo.
it can switch a roost. Oh, hey, say.
But we're-
if-
but we
some-
don't have
Before I
some-
break it.
Sometimes go watch on YouTube, guys, that are on Facebook, because it's different angles, and
But
that's pretty cool.
But did you Did you do a tweet on
You,
on your thing?
You tweet. All I gotta do is push stream, and it automatically starts streaming. Goes to that site and it restreams it out everywhere.
So do
That
I
I
need?
already sign into, so it should stream everywhere.
So do I need to do a post on here and then you press stream on there? But because then it'll come from my camera on here though.
no.
What?
Because I'm already connected on there.
God damn it! Watch.
So
It should.
I'm totally lost,
So
man. We're
you-
speaking Spanish.
Yeah, you should be lost, fool.
Look here. I'm doing It's live. It's saying I can go live right now.
Oh.
Wow.
But if I go live, it's gonna be from my camera.
Right.
So do you want me to just?
That's weird. That's doing this.
Weird.
I could just set it
That
up
it's
over
doing
there
it.
and do it, and then just let it go, and then you could play with it on the thing.
No.
No, I don't. We're not doing that, Jay. Hold on.
Well, I'm just giving out some options.
You know,
I'm just giving out some options right now.
we're not doing that, Jay.
Hey, yo, I'm with the shits. Check it out. This is episode 23.
What the shit?
That is part of the fucking intro right now. So y'all take it. Just have that same energy when I really start this.
Who, me?
Everybody, bye. So AGF for sure. That nigga just did a super fight. Don't look at him.
Huh?
Huh? I knew you was gonna do that shit. Huh? What?
That nigga's so funny, bro. Oh man.
What?
I hate to, backtrack on our episodes and whatnot, but Dave Chappelle is the funniest nigga ever, dog.
That nigga is. I'll. If a nigga told me that he was the funniest nigga in the world to them, I would say okay.
Okay.
I get that.
I get it.
I get that.
That nigga is huh?
What?
Ah, that shit's so funny, dog. Word, bitch.
Word. And yeah, I see we good on for sure on YouTube. It looks
Yeah,
good.
it's going out on YouTube.
Man,
but
it's going
not-
down on YouTube, baby. Hey, follow us on the YouTube Black Privilege Podcast. I have a
Nigga.
problem saying privilege sometimes, and it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
right.
weird. I don't know.
Privilege.
Privilege. I can say that motherfucking shit, y'all. Privilege. But when you put me on the spot to say that shit,
Nah, I gotta.
I can't
slide
say that
into
shit,
this
and that shit's gonna be weird.
That's
Our
not
intro makes me seem like I'm a fucking retard kid.
retard.
Record.
I'm like, I don't know how to talk,
A retard.
but I really can talk, sometimes. But sometimes it catch me, bro. We did that shit like 7 times because I was messing up. Just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. The one that we ended up getting was the best
Was
one.
the
that-
best one.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was so funny.
It was hilarious.
It's the third one.
Let me start again. You don't know the words?
Right.
We're saying the.
Bro, yeah, it's
Well,
just the
that
word.
was after like 2.5 hours of talking too.
Yeah,
That's true. But you should have been super ready for
I was
this.
pretty stoned.
Oh, fuck.
You are my superhero.
Dog, what's the
Fuck is that?
What are you talking about, dog?
I tried.
Up.
Oh.
We are doing stuff, guys, and it's real magical what we do behind the scenes, and you're getting a great glimpse of it. And you should be, very thankful for that, because
It's Black Privilege Podcast at Gmail, or we use your Gmail? I mean your email.
That's at Gmail.
Yeah.
Gmail.
It's that Black Privilege one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Jason
know
doesn't
all
Jason
the
doesn't
stuff.
know.
I know all.
Jason don't know
I want to let you
shit.
know. I know all the stuff here.
It's
Okay,
not it's not giving
all
me-
the stuff I'm in the know of. You better know it.
Okay, I gotta go check something out.
What are you going to do?
Oh, it's fucking up.
Oh, we're doing. You
It's
just
being
press
fuzzy.
buttons over there, bro.
Something is being fuzzy. It's giving static. Pick your thing up.
Bro, you pressed a
Something
lot
over
of
there
buttons
did
over there, sudden. I don't know what happened.
What did you put down? Not that. It might be your phone. Not that.
No, it's this. Okay, so hold on.
It's when you put your phone on it.
Can you hear us? Can you?
I
Yeah.
can hear me.
I can hear me a little. Now
Yep, we're back on with a lot of static.
static, but we at it.
Yep,
This would happen.
yep. That's what happened. I saw it. It touched it, and then all of a sudden,
Nope.
nope.
Oh, tweak it. Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, we need the LLC, bro. So we need to.
Bro, what the fuck?
We need to run up some credit, fam.
Damn it.
You broke it.
It's something stupid, probably.
No, it's just electronic. It's this thing.
Yeah.
It's just messing up. It's been sitting here this whole time. Yeah.
Stupid whore.
Just have to go get another one.
Yeah. Right now.
You got $100?
Fuck yeah, quick 100, easy 100. Fuck that.
Grand.
Put your phone back on it.
Oh, that shit
I probably-
actually worked. How the fuck did that shit work, bro?
Touche.
Bro, how does this?
I'm telling you, I just saw when it happened. I was looking right at him when it happened, bro. He
But-
put his he set his phone down on it a little aggressively, and it said,
But never in the history of electronics does doing the same thing over again to it take away what happened
Bro.
to it, bro.
like I said, everybody.
And I can't even.
I'm in the know.
I can't even figure
I
out the
know
password
it.
for this stupid shit. for the
I
YouTube.
know it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hey, get your phone away from that thing, man.
I tried jujitsu. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut that door. 5, 6, pick up them sticks.
No, it's not that either.
I don't know the rest of that nursery rhyme that I was just going on with.
Black Privilege Podcast at gmail.com.
Yep,
And then
that's where we was at.
we just got it. We just need to stay signed in on these things
That's what I do.
because there's no reason to be logging.
That's
out.
why I didn't know my own shit. I don't know what we do on Facebook, but it's
Fuck
real cool
that.
watching me, and that's cool with y'all watching me
Nah, that shit ain't going.
and my nigga right here. I was eating a little something. Sorry, y'all.
Watch it though.
We on Periscope, Lizard, baby. You need to go to the scope, Jay.
Yeah.
Scope it out, Jay.
that. It's not a Twitter post. Yeah, because our Periscope account would be the Twitter account,
But it doesn't post to Twitter.
but it
until you're
wouldn't
done.
post. Nah, it wouldn't post to Twitter at
At
all
all.
from Periscope.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm just trying to see it on Twitter,
Yeah, it's not. It's not until you post
and
it.
it's not gonna do it.
Nah, it's not gonna do that. But it is on Periscope though.
Or would you have to? Can you add the Twitter account on your channel? No, it'll only do through Periscope.
Right. Yep.
Goes to the other one.
But it pops up on Periscope because Twitter uses Periscope.
How do you do? So it does it without you doing it. So how do you make a post? Did you get to put a caption or anything on Periscope?
Nah.
Because you should be able to do that still, regardless, even if you're making just a
It didn't
Periscope
happen.
post. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, it didn't do
But
it.
even then, you wouldn't be able to do the video from there if you started it on your phone, right?
bro, why are you giving all the bro? You're confusing everybody.
Nah, you the only one confused, nigga. Nah, he the only one confused.
I'm not confused.
We know what's going on. We just got to figure out its limitation. Oh, we appreciate. Shout out to that one person watching us. It's probably us. It's probably one of our stupid asses. We're so fucking stupid.
Jay's phone is watching.
Man, we're a bunch of dummies.
No, but they just don't make that shit like user friendly. Like it, like they don't. I don't know. They just don't explain it right to you or something.
No, we knew. We don't know what the fuck we doing. Just be honest. We're just flowing with the go, like Hickson said. But it's a good angle. That's a good camera view, though. It's dope. I like that
You can
one.
change it, bro.
Yeah, I know. But I can't
But
change this
you can
caption because I
also-
can't log
But
into
you
the
can also do
YouTube.
it from there.
That's what we're going to end up doing. I'm
You're
I'm
not gonna
already
do it right
set
now?
up and ready. Yeah, we got to.
Yep.
Because we can't
We
go.
got to. We got to. We got to, y'all.
Yeah,
We got to. We got to. You know why we got to do it? Because we got to do it. Bro, I'm being it. I am it. I just told you how to fix the switchboard, but you ain't want to believe me. I was in the know, baby. I'm in the know. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, I want to hear some
And
more.
then when I know things, I know it all. I know this and that and this, and you can't miss. I never been much of a rapper, fellas. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Talking about rap again on a tangent.
No, I was talking about my rap. Should we talk about rap this week? We should talk about rap. I can rap about talk. You guys not gonna do this with me or what? I'm on my own, flying solo. I'm out here, baby. Me against the world. Me and the beer. I'm pretty loaded, y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know that on Facebook. I'm pretty lit. Man, I hope I don't have to pee during the episode, bro. I be hate when I have to pee. That shit be making me feel. No. Whoa, I was.
I was gonna get like an irrational amount of mad at you right now.
About having to do bodily functions.
Straight up, cause I just.
Jeez, bro. I didn't start drinking the beers until we went on live.
I think so. Let's see.
Damn, these pants got my nuts feeling all scrunched up. Oh, feel like I'm sitting on them. What is this? Huh?
Jacob, what's up, Jacob?
What's up, Jacob? He did that shit too.
He did do that.
What?
Getting a tangent on rap. I bet that's what he's talking about.
Oh yeah.
He's smart. Jacob's smart. He's a smart guy.
What about me?
Oh, Jacob, yeah. You know what? Cause I like Jacob. Man, he just needs to. I know you. Look, let me get on the mic, man. Look.
We're on mics, bro.
Jacob.
Check 1, 2. Get
Bro,
on that
Jacob.
mic.
Let me go to Facebook too.
Why are we doing Facebook?
Nah, I just want to be able to see it on my screen.
Let me
Yeah,
let me
cause I
adjust.
wanna. We gotta holler at him. Do I gotta log into Facebook to look at shit on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man, bro. Everything is a piece of shit, is what it is.
Bro, why do you have
I'm so angry right now for no reason.
You know, I think it's because
What
none
grinds
is
your
really
gears,
going your
Jerry?
way.
Is our Facebook? Do we? No. Is our? Yeah. Never mind. I'll
He's
let
about
you.
to get it to you.
Yeah, cause I want to be able to see the comments and shit on, from the thing.
On the right there.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. So here, let me.
Then
check
you would
that.
also see the comments.
That didn't make any sense. That didn't make any sense.
Bro, you're always trying to downplay my suggestion.
Now I'm trying to downplay your sense, nigga.
I think he turned my mic off.
It's like, wait a minute.
I don't see it.
It's here. View on Periscope.
NBA, NFL, NCAA.
Yeah, play that shit. Do that shit.
I got it.
Hey, put it there.
I got it.
Bro, put it there so I can see it, man.
I can see too.
Fuck, bro. Can we? Does it go sideways?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
It does.
Hey,
Does the comments come up too?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be a little slower. Cause that's
bro,
the
you
main-
took it away from me, bro.
All right. Bet. Yo, I'm with the shits. Check it out. This is episode 23 of the Black Privilege Podcast. I am your host, Mr. J. Lee. To the right of me is my co-host, Mr. J. Fly J. Poole. To the right of him is Mr. Sutton, BJJ, our engineer extraordinaire. Man, thanks for y'all riding with us. As long as we've been trying to get this
listen
shit
to
together.
that bullshit
For
before.
real. That was
Bro,
a
y'all been here
smooth-
for like 30 minutes.
Man, that's what I was going to say. That was a smooth. I don't even know how long we just bullshitted that. What it was?
Yeah,
let me
hey,
see.
we're
Where
trying
we
new
at?
Hey,
shit out,
I
so.
pulled us through.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, man. Man, I don't know where we'd be without you, man. You do a good job, man. So, how was everybody's week, man?
It's pretty good.
Good week.
Yeah.
Solid
good. Yeah.
training. Jason, you getting ready for AGF, right? Next week.
Yeah. AGF is next week.
Signing up tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
When you leave
What?
here.
You signing up tonight, right?
Yeah.
You want that purple belt, right? Soon.
Purple. I'm
You want
not
that
there
purple
yet.
belt? You want that purple? You gotta compete.
I do have to compete. I will compete.
Next week?
Next week, I will be competing against people.
Nigga, are you signing up for AGF or not, bro?
I really don't know, bro.
Dog,
I haven't pulled the trigger yet. You know what I'm saying? The proverbial trigger.
We
trigger,
know,
trigger.
nigga. That's why I want you to.
Y'all start giving them shit
Commit.
on Facebook.
Y'all give me
Commit.
shit on Facebook.
I mean, yeah. What different? I mean, the deadline is tomorrow.
Yeah.
nigga. Like, I think it might be tonight at midnight or something. I don't know.
Nah, I think it's tomorrow.
No, it's I think
like
it is
tomorrow noon or something like
Nah,
that.
tomorrow like at like
No,
8.
it'd be like midnight.
Bro, you
Yeah.
gotta come on with it, bro. Like, I know you.
I have to come. You have to come on.
You
with
gotta
it,
come
bro.
on with it, bro.
This is stuff I used to say to you. You used to say, no, I don't know if I'm ready for this one, bro.
No, it wasn't about not being ready. I just don't have the time, like
Right,
the
right,
actual
right.
physical time. Most of the tournaments on Saturdays, and I don't have Saturdays free. So,
Right.
but now that I'm a blue belt, a lot of them that are 2 days, the blue belts go on Sunday. So I'll be all right. I got a lot more opportunity. And this tournament is all on Sunday.
All
so
of it.
I gotta go.
That's cool.
I gotta go. So yeah, you are gonna go on record as saying you.
On the record,
Yeah.
I mean, I could always lie.
This is true. This is true.
None of this is in the court of law, okay?
This
I'm
is
not going to jail.
True. Well, I will tell y'all motherfuckers what y'all want to hear and move right on about my business.
Yep, sign it up tonight, right now. Yep, they did it. No, I didn't. But I do want to do it though, man.
Yeah.
It's just
Jacob, shout out to you. Your boy went out there. He tried to knee bar Cody.
I thought it was real. I thought it was tight, honestly, and then I saw Cody like just totally get out of it.
Look, see, there you go. Let's go, Pool.
Oh,
Jacob,
really?
you said if you do it, I'll sign up.
Well, Jay already signed up, so do it because Jay signed up.
That's not true. I have not signed up.
Oh, you
I
haven't
am
signed-
signing
right,
up
right, right.
tonight, but I was wanting to make you sign up. Like, let's sign up together, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, like I said, Houston's closed.
It's closed.
So
Yeah.
you can't say like, nah, I'm gonna do Houston, because now you're not. We know you're not doing Houston. So
Dallas-
it'll be what,
Dallas
March?
Dallas and San Antonio for sure.
It'll be March until you compete
Yeah,
again.
I think it's what Dallas or San Antonio is that
It's a
one.
long time. You haven't competed since when? Summertime.
It's like 4 years ago.
It's been a while, man.
It's been a while, bro. It's been like late summer,
Yeah.
early fall.
Yeah, but
You
yeah,
need to-
Jacob,
you
you
need to get into it, man.
yeah, Jacob, your boy, he tried to. I think the best opportunity he had to get Cody was a knee. He went for like a knee bar, and Cody rolled out of it and went on right to
What he
working
ended
his
up getting?
shit. Jacob's SFS guy,
No, what did he end up getting?
a triangle or
No, Kimura.
from
From
Triangle.
Triangle,
Yeah,
Kimura, that's right.
yeah. He had some sick
So,
ass transitions.
One of my favorite things to do too.
Man, old boy tried to get you an arm bar from a triangle. It's like once you get that triangle
yeah.
locked in, yeah.
There's so many options.
Yeah, we did. I think we fared pretty well out there, because that was
You look good out there, man. I
Yeah.
like, but I haven't seen you do any. I've just been seeing you work guard, but I mean, your passing didn't look bad at all. You know,
Yeah, I
it's-
got a lot of things to do with solidifying my
right,
pass.
right. It didn't look bad at all.
I needed, I just couldn't solidify it.
Yeah.
because I don't, I don't think I train it enough. Like
Right.
just out of my head, not thinking about
movements and shit.
really to solidify a pass,
Mhm.
and he just kept on getting that leg back under.
Right.
When I had the pass,
Yeah.
'cause I had it.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck.
He's
man.
slippery. That
Yeah.
dude was slippery. Went right on into his game. But like I say, he wasn't doing nothing that I feel like we couldn't deal with.
No.
You know.
And
No,
you-
if I
you-
had to
and
go
you dealt
against
with
him
it.
again,
Yeah.
And
That's
you
happened.
dealt with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked
That-
what I saw
that's
out there
for
from
sure.
him.
I definitely think if y'all switch, like if he was in your close guard, you finished the fight. No
oh
problem.
yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, if he ended up, if I would have,
Any position like that.
yeah, if
that
I
he
would
got.
have, if I would have just let him sweep me
Right.
Right.
one
and- yeah.
time and
Knowingly.
I think
There was a
you might
position
have
we
been
were-
so comfortable.
there was a position that we were in to where I could have just sat back and got Deli Hiva and then started working from there.
Yeah.
But I was being like really aggressive, like
Right. Yeah.
I'm
know?
gonna pass.
because I just wanted to cause him pain. So I was on
Yeah,
top of
right,
him. I was like,
yeah.
"Fuck you, dude."
You did that. I bet he hurt. Definitely hurt with that knee in his face.
That boy
Yeah.
said, "Man, I'm about to go get me what did he say?
Steak, whiskey,
Some
steak,
and
and
a
whiskey.
whiskey."
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was, he was just excited, man.
Yeah. It was a draw. Nobody.
Yeah, he
won.
was,
So I
but,
don't
he,
know.
but he was
He
so
was-
excited. He was
yeah.
so excited for this draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to get me steak and whiskey, man. Thanks, fellas.
Right. Like, all right, bro. Yeah. But yeah, Parada got out there short notice, couple weeks. right? Couple
Yeah.
week
Yeah.
notice, got out there, did his thing. That's the first time he's ever been on the big stage.
First time,
for a
first pro
jiu-jitsu thing. Yeah,
grappling.
he's an
Yeah,
MMA
jiu-jitsu,
fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an MMA guy, but yeah, I'm sure there's nothing to him. He's got a broke fucking foot. There's like, look, if my leg didn't feel right, like my LCL sprain, if it didn't stop feeling tender,
He's got a broke fucking
today,
attitude.
I wouldn't do AGF next week. This motherfucker just 2 weeks notice with a broke foot jumps out on the
I know,
super
man.
fight stage.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a warrior, dude.
He's a
Yeah,
warrior,
man.
no doubt.
Yeah, he's a beast. And man, Kevin did exactly like I thought he was gonna do.
He did the move we were doing in class.
That's what he said. He said,
exactly
man,
exactly what we were doing.
what was it, like deep De La Hiva or something to knee bar or something? It looked
Man,
weird. It
That
looked
shit was fast. It was moving. He was aggressive. He
Yeah.
was dominant. That shit was
He
was
wanted that
nice.
money.
yeah.
That shit was nice, and it seemed like it brought him out of his shell a little bit. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, he's been quiet.
Yeah, he's a quiet guy, but he's not a shy guy.
No,
He's
no,
quiet.
no, He's just
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah. So that's what I like. I like
Man,
Kevin,
he's shot though, but y'all haven't seen him compete
right.
before.
I have.
Right. Yeah.
I have.
You have.
Remember,
Yeah.
remember
He that's like his thing. Like,
yeah.
He loves
He
that.
comes out. That's when he comes out to play.
That's crazy, man.
And he came back, man. He was so hyped, dude. He came back to the back. He was just like,
yeah.
you know, just like, oh man,
Then
Yeah.
he's
oh
like,
man, that was
then
cool.
he's like, I gotta go, guys, because I gotta go to work in the morning.
yeah, I gotta go to
Yeah.
work.
I
And
gotta
I'm
get
like,
up- I gotta get up at
damn,
4.
this
Get up
humble
at
ass
4:30.
dude.
We're like, what? Nigga, I would not have even competed. Like,
I wouldn't
are
even
you
came
crazy?
here, bro.
I puked for like 8 minutes straight
That is
after my match.
Man, that is nuts, man. Yeah, he did good, man. I like.
that boy was moving on.
That's
that
why I
stage.
said I was like, oh, and it's no gi. Oh, this is
Yeah.
gonna be phenomenal. Whatever he does.
When I first saw him, it was gi and no gi. It was
Yeah.
like it was a Europa like years ago,
Mm.
and the dude was like crazy good, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
good. Before I even had the white belt, or any of that.
Right.
Yeah.
I just went to the tournament to watch everybody compete and stuff, and meet some people.
And he was beasting.
I was like, who is that?
Yeah, like nothing troubles him. Like
And
I
it's
feel like
crazy because that's the remember when I first came over to Kingdom and it was over there by KFC and shit.
Oh yeah.
the original
that-
Kingdom.
Yeah, the original one.
He was there as a white belt and you were like, man, that kid right there is gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
It was
and
and
he's like almost tapping me out.
it was
already,
it was
I was like,
it was a
he was, what,
long time ago,
15?
fool.
Wow.
That
Him and
shit was
Benny
crazy.
like started at the same time.
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Now I remember definitely seeing him at the second gym over there, and he was tricky then. I was like, man, what's this dude? He is nice.
I was really
He's
happy
nice,
to see him.
and then he'll snap your neck.
Yeah,
And
no
he'll
problem.
Snap your motherfucking neck. He's
Yeah.
a serial killer.
I figure the best chance you got to tapping would be a choke, like like arm triangle or triangle or something like that. I don't think he taps to joint shit. Really, you got to really have him in some shit.
I think you got to put that
Yeah.
boy to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Because I feel
Well,
like
in competition you do. I
yeah.
mean, in class, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah,
time
yeah,
I
yeah.
can get them is in
Right,
a choke.
right.
yeah.
Like
He-
if I get an
and he-
arm bar or something, it's almost like I'm gonna go too hard. Your arm's gonna pop.
Yeah,
And
Shit, when I be trying to go
Some-
too hard on
sometimes
bars,
he
he
just-
ends up just getting out.
yeah, he
yeah,
does-
sometimes he
He
just
just-
goes like
He's way more nonchalant in the
Yeah.
gym, and that's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
said I want to see him on that stage because I know how good he is.
really is.
Right.
Yeah, it's like he just be fucking toying with me on the mat. We just
Oh, yeah.
he just transitions and all this stuff, and it makes me feel like I'm doing jujitsu. He's not looking for anything. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
I like
Yeah.
rolling with him. He's
Like
fun.
when Professor puts me with him, he goes, "All right, come on, Pool," and I'm like, "Ah, shit." Yeah. I'm like, he's ready for it. Come
Yeah.
on, Pool. I'm like, "Ah, nah, man."
yeah, yeah. But then Cody closed it out. Last match of the
Hey,
whole fucking
yeah.
night. Cody
The last match.
did his thing. I know he was very motivated about
ready.
this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. He that's his first pro fight. You think his brother's been
That
on
boy got
multiple.
that check.
Yeah, his brother's been on multiple
he,
fight to win cards.
4-1, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, yep. And like I say, multiple fight to win things, and then he's competed a lot though.
Oh yeah,
no
Cody's
gi.
he's gone to Worlds, competed at Worlds.
Yeah.
I think he's done decent.
He competed at Worlds, huh?
Yeah. I think he's
Yeah,
done
yeah,
decent
him
at
and Zach
Worlds,
did
too,
go
like
out there.
at least run one around.
Yeah,
Which that's
huge.
huge
Yeah.
to win around the Worlds.
Yeah. And but we know him in the gym as just a beast. Like he's a beast. He's a tank, man.
Yeah, he
he's a
fucks me up,
fucking
dude.
man. Yeah, he is.
It's like
a,
I literally say it's rolling with the bear for me.
yes,
It's like rolling with
every
the fucking
position,
bear.
Especially when he has no rash guard.
It's like, yeah.
he's strong.
Or
in every
or his gi
position.
That's
comes
here,
open.
gets
It's
all
like,
your face.
ah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
his.
And
That
he's
was,
just moving.
that was his dad, right? That was out there. He had that
Yeah,
came. Yeah, they
I
look
think
just
so.
alike. And his dad is a fucking bear too. Like he's a monster in his
He's
right.
big.
It's
Yeah.
like I see where y'all's genes. It is fucking in y'all's family, man. But
Daddy's name Gene.
yeah, he fucking did his thing though. I expected him to do well because like he had been really excited to do.
That boy's
you know,
ready for that pro.
go pro.
Man,
you
I
know
wish
what I'm
they'd have
saying?
picked me.
Yeah,
Did you sign up for it?
I signed up for it.
Oh no
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I almost signed. He tried to sign me up on the low key.
I did. I tried to sign him up.
Hey man, that would have been cool though.
Man, that
It,
shit would've been
it'd have been thrown if they picked him and
terrifying.
didn't pick me. I'd have been like, bro, they picked you. This motherfucker sent me a motherfucking email.
terrifying. It would have been terrifying.
I mean,
think so?
It's not
You
so
think you'd have been
terrifying.
fuck yeah, for me,
Just because it's in front of people.
just because I ain't been a blue belt that long in my eyes.
Oh, man.
But yeah, in front of a lot of people. But it's submission only, so it's different. So
Yeah, it's like I literally went in feeling it's like doing one open mat round
right, yeah.
with somebody you don't know.
That's how I would have
Right.
ended up playing it in my mind. Like, you know
Yeah.
what? Let's just go out here
Just
and
rolling, bro.
roll and have some fun and see what the fuck I can do.
Now, he might be really, really trying to choke me, but it's just rolling.
Yeah, but I can just tap. If he just really
If I
gets-
really want all this to
Yeah,
stop,
I can just end this.
I could
Yeah.
just tap.
Yeah.
But, you know,
But then you get
I'm ready for it, bro. I
Then
want,
you
I
gotta
want,
deal
it.
with
I want it.
embarrassing.
I want
Yeah.
it, bro. A submission hunter fight. Well, fight to win is purple belt snup. So,
Yeah.
but
well, you need to start signing up for everyone.
I need to start doing AGFs.
Because you will also be like if you sign up for submission hunters and like maybe it's in Houston or
Oh yeah, like
or
the next
somewhere
one's in
like
Humble or
that,
something
and
like
they
that.
need an alternate, they may call you in
Right.
for it if you sign up for it.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the gym represented pretty well, man.
Yeah, I think
we
y'all,
did.
everybody did pretty
I
good.
think we did. our
Even
thing.
even the whiny baby. But you know,
Who's that?
Huh?
Who was that?
Who?
Whiny baby.
nobody.
Ah, here you go with that
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ. Hey, we start talking about rappers now.
I just
Oh,
saying, man.
yeah.
I love Prada, man.
Man, everybody that be talking about rap, man, they niggas not real.
Man, niggas ain't real in that rap, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
So man, yeah, like I said, everybody
Master
had-
P, baby. I grew up with Master P, man.
That shit was real. Yeah, shit was real. A nigga
that nigga is being an embarrassment on
now that
Instagram.
nigga up. Now that nigga's rich and now that
he
nigga
doesn't know how to
embarrassing
connect.
us. He's
See,
shitting
Jerry got you off.
on fucking shitting on everybody now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode, man, it's
Talking about that rapping shit.
it's a bunch of
This
bullshit.
episode.
It's a bunch of bullshit going on out there. That's what we're gonna talk about this episode. A bunch
made-
of bullshit.
I made that boy listen to all the trap rap on the way and back last night.
Shit was trash.
Bro, we pulled up.
Shit
We
was
didn't
trash.
say anything about the music until we pulled up to the
Don't
to the
ring
venue, and he goes, "Yeah, all that was trash, man.
Shit
That
was
was trash.
garbage.
It's garbage, bro. I didn't like none of that. It's just trash.
Kill
I was
me.
Like,
Kill me.
I put on some Hood Rich Pablo Juan. He was like, nah,
Kill me,
bro.
nigga.
I don't like it. I don't like it. He's like, it sounds like a nursery rhyme, but he said homicide.
But he's talking about homicide,
He said-
homicide,
He
homicide.
said homicide, homicide, homicide. He said, but it sounds like I should give that to my son to listen to
was
until
like
he says homicide.
the beat in the background was like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and they're talking about homicide, homicide, homicide. I'm like, really?
Jesus.
That would be
Christ.
the song that like Saturday Night Live makes to
Right,
mock,
as a
riff?
to
As a
mock,
riff, yeah.
to mock rap music, and you was just fucking
Hey,
homicide, homicide,
hey,
homicide,
homicide, homicide.
nah,
homicide.
nigga.
Hey,
I almost
hey.
jumped out the fucking car going 80.
I did that shit on purpose. I wanted him to listen to it.
Man, wake me up when we there, man. This shit is hot
That
garbage.
Wake
motherfucker
me
tried to
up.
talk the whole way. I tried to talk over
I
it
tried to
the
talk.
whole way.
That shit was seeping into my pores, nigga.
That shit was so funny.
That
man.
shit was trash.
I put him on Hood Rich and Plies
Nigga
last
didn't put
night.
me up. Nah,
I didn't put him on. He's been knowing about
It's
it, but
just, I don't like those
he
guys.
doesn't listen to it.
They're not good guys
they're not good guys.
when it comes to rap to me. Plies.
They're not good guys.
Then that nigga Plies on his mixtape, he did the that nigga had used the motherfucking 3-6 Mafia beat. I couldn't believe. I was like, oh, that
Which
nigga
song?
that bum, 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 bum,
For which song though?
bum,
I'm saying which song was his song that he did that on?
the one you said is trash.
Oh,
Like,
The
you was
Rock.
like that.
I don't like that song.
Yeah. Oh, I know. You shouldn't like any of them.
I like the rest of them on that
Garbage,
album.
man.
Except for I don't like another one on that album. But anyway,
Homicide, homicide,
homicide,
homicide.
homicide.
Stupid. Yeah, homicide, homicide. I was like, wait a minute.
That shit was so funny. He's like, hold up,
My
bro.
satellites would turn on every now and again and be like, what are they saying? Then I'd listen. I'm like, yep, still bullshit. Close back off. And then we go right back to ignoring
Who
that
is that?
shit.
Who is that by?
Who was it?
Hood Rich Pablo.
Hood Rich
One.
Pablo One. Homicide. What's the name of the song though?
Man,
One of them's called like Lil Baby or something.
nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that song.
That shit was.
I think it was a song with Lil Baby in it though.
That shit garbage, man. That niggas, man. And them niggas be fucking famous, man.
They be famous and rich.
And them niggas are hot guard, man.
They be famous and rich.
That shit makes me nauseous. It makes me
They
nauseated.
be getting super money off them show. The show money is where they get that money from.
nauseated,
And bro.
I be feeling nauseated. Nigga. Anyway, man.
They still be feeling nauseated.
That shit's so fucking
Homicide.
ridiculous.
Hey, that's that Future.
I ain't lying.
Homicide.
I kill you, nigga.
Hey, yeah. Hey. Bop, 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 bop. That shit goes hard, bro.
That shit
That's
does
my
not.
shit.
The beat is like, hey, that's a pretty cool beat. And then them niggas go, homicide.
They said them niggas go homicide.
I get the
Purple
niggas
cup,
and
purple
get it
cup,
around.
purple cup, square.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. You good. Just like, fuck that nigga.
You said you did.
Kill that nigga, your daddy. Kill that nigga. You can
Skirt,
do that
skirt,
yeah.
skirt.
all
Honky,
day.
honky,
Fucking
honky,
ride
honky,
with that shit. Kill a cracker. We ride up and then we kill a cracker. And then we
Kill
ride up and
cracker.
we kill another.
Then we
Then we ride up and we kill another. And then we do it and we do it with my brother.
Then you got to talk about the perks and Percocets.
Molly and then Percocet. And we do it and we do it best. And then, that shit trash, man. Fuck them niggas, man.
Talk about
Hey, but
Advil.
Hood Rich Pablo One goes hard, bro. I like that music.
Obviously, you play that shit in your car all the time and the shit's trash. I want to jump out the car. Anyway, back to
So
the
what
topic.
we doing today?
Nah, we talking about sports.
Apparently.
Talking about sports, obviously.
Oh yeah.
We talking about sports, baby.
Talking about sports, obviously.
Bro, I
Duh.
haven't watched any football this weekend. Like, it's all been a mystery when somebody comes up on me, or a surprise, not a mystery. A surprise when like, hey, this team won. I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't think they was gonna win. Oh yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Fucking Jacksonville today beat Pittsburgh.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they
Shut
beat them
the
like
fuck up.
45-42. Which you wouldn't if I told you, hey, Pittsburgh's gonna score 42 points today against
And
Jacksonville.
lose.
Not even say lose, but if I said they're gonna score 42 points today,
I would think
would
it's a
you bet?
routing.
Yeah.
I would think the niggas just ran through them boys.
I would think Jacksonville might have scored 17.
What the fuck,
And it
dog?
would have been but Jacksonville just ran.
What's
the
going
smoke.
on in the NFL? Is it truly becoming anybody can win?
It's been that for a while.
I don't know.
I just think when it comes to Brady, and they just have the goods to close the shit out.
They try to call them boys cheaters so much on the radio, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't think they cheated at all, my nigga. I mean, I don't think they cheat any more than anybody else.
Anybody else?
You know what I'm saying?
that
I don't think they take more advantages than any other team.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really think Brady's just locked in like that.
Theirs come back to Super Bowls. If they wouldn't have won Super Bowls because of those things, wouldn't nobody give a fuck.
Exactly.
If it was the other team that won, wouldn't nobody care. They wouldn't still be talking about, oh, yeah, New England cheated. No, it's because they ended up taking home a trophy, and your team probably did not. Well, I mean,
Right.
if you're
But I'm
Yeah.
a Patriot fan myself. But
yeah, I like Patriots.
I mean, I'm a Tom Brady fan. I
take
like
that
how
back. I like
how
Belichick.
he's locked. I like Belichick. I like how
Belichick.
he's locked in, bro. I like how he uses anybody, and you know it's just dope. That's dope to me, bro. He demands greatness out of that 6th round receiver over there on the end that nobody really knew his fucking name.
Yeah, would you consider him like one of the would you consider him
The greatest
the
quarterback.
greatest
Yes.
football player?
No, the greatest quarterback.
I'm asking, would you consider him the greatest football player?
No, the greatest quarterback.
Who do you think was the greatest football player?
The greatest football player of all time.
Bo
Man.
Jackson.
I wanted.
Bo
I was.
Jackson
That was.
pretty
That was
good. You
just
can,
about.
man, yeah.
But he just didn't have the longevity for me.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough. Because it's so many working parts that make people great. But Deion Sanders has to be in that conversation because the nigga was just so great.
To me, Deion reminds me of kind of like the Michael Jordan of NFL because he was like
Like you didn't. Like,
very marketable.
Yeah.
He was fucking cool as fuck. He was polarizing. He definitely dominated at his position with
and you had to account for that boy on all 4
on
downs.
special teams.
Like
yeah.
1 through 3, you're not gonna throw on his side, and then 4 down 4, you're not gonna kick it to him because if you're gonna kick it to him, he's gonna run that shit back or have great field position where you gonna see them just walking to the end zone with Emmitt Smith,
right?
You know, but he was just so great, dog. Just watching him. And then
she say Brady is a spoiled brat. Nah,
what are you talking about? Spoiled brat. He's very subservient. That's what people don't know about him.
People don't like him.
He's very a coach's player, bro.
Now look,
he's like, what do you want me to do, coach? I'll go do that shit, coach.
Now this is what I will say.
He's that type of player.
I'll say that not him, but the media and society gives him a lot of passes when it comes to like certain anger and outbursts that he has and stuff like that. When it would be a black player or something, they'd be all at their neck. But when Brady does it, he gets a pass. I don't feel like either player should get.
The thing is, I see other quarterbacks do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just think he has this allure around him, you know, that...
No, that's not the point. The point I'm saying is that when those other people
I think that's why they call him a brat, because when they see him do it, like, oh, he's winning already, bro. He's got to be on. Bro, that's him.
Yeah. He's a perfectionist.
He's a perfectionist on every play, even if they are 35-14 right now, and you over there running the wrong fucking route, and he looking stupid out there throwing to nobody. Yeah. He's going to get in your fucking shit on that shit. That's just it. Because Troy Aikman was that quarterback. He was that guy. And because we were kind of young watching him, so I loved watching him, and I loved the aspect of that football and seeing him do that shit. He used to put Michael Irvin in his motherfucking place. People try to say about the prima donna wide receiver. Yeah. He had one, and he used to say, "Shut the fuck up, Mike. I knew you was open. I couldn't get it to you. I was in duress, my nigga. Shut the fuck up." And he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up."
Yeah, Troy Aikman had a very easy job with that receiving core, with that running game, with that offensive line, with that
I don't want to say easy job, bro. He did, bro. He was amazing.
He's got arguably the best running back in NFL history, yard wise. He did,
but he was amazing. He was the most accurate quarterback ever, bro.
He only had to throw the ball like 20 times a game.
It doesn't matter. He did it.
It does matter.
He did
because if he was relied on like a Romo was relied on, I don't think we would have won.
I think it's just a different game. I don't feel like they have to play like that. They play like that because it's marketable, you know, for the fans and stuff. But I don't think they have to be throwing the ball 50 times a game.
Talking about now or then?
Yeah, talking about now.
Yeah.
Like we have great running backs and stuff like that.
Because Steve Young was better. Joe Montana's better. Like there were people that he played against.
Well, I'm gonna say Steve Young was an equivalent.
Brett Favre back then was better. There were a lot of people that were better than him. He just was.
Bro.
He had they had a good ass team. The Cowboys were solid through and through.
So,
Chris Bonio, special teams was A1.
Bro, you can't count out my boy Troy, bro.
No, I ain't counting him out. I'm saying
Troy
that he
great,
had
bro.
the easiest job out of all of those quarterbacks I just named. They didn't have a running game like he did. Their defense wasn't like his.
Who?
None of them.
Which quarterbacks?
All of them.
Steve Young. Steve Young had a great running back.
His running back wasn't shit compared to Emmitt Smith, though.
What?
Talking about Ricky Waters?
Yes, he was great. He's a Hall of Famer, bro.
Hall of Famer, not Emmitt Smith. So then you look at Green Bay.
Dude,
you got
Ricky. I'm not too big of a sports guy. Ricky Waters
was great.
Yeah, Ricky Waters was cold.
He was great.
You talking Ricky Waters was cold.
And then he had Jerry fucking Rice. Okay.
Yeah, you did. So all right.
They were basically the equivalent to the Cowboys.
The Cowboys,
so,
bro.
Except for their line. Their line wasn't as good as Cowboys.
But yeah, they kind of were. They had Charles Haley, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, they were cold,
Ken Norton.
They had cold, bro.
Yeah. So all right. So look at their teams. In what they might have lacked just a little bit on Emmitt Smith as far as the running back position, they made up for it the wide receiver position with Jerry Rice being that much better than Michael Irvin, right? So if we're talking
I don't want to
about
say that.
What? Jerry Rice isn't better than Michael Irvin?
I mean, yeah.
But they're both Hall of Famers, right? But one
I don't even know, bro.
No, I know. The difference between
fuck that Cowboys all the way.
Cowboys,
the Cowboys.
Nah, let me get my point out. The difference between Jerry Rice and Michael Irvin is this. The difference between Emmitt Smith and Ricky Waters is this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like they were the equal team. Now, who had the better stats, Steve Young or Troy Aikman?
Troy.
You're lying, bro. Pull the shit up. Pull it up on your phone.
Can't.
Pull it up, because I guarantee you Steve Young threw for more yards than Troy Aikman. I bet he had probably more wins. I bet he had a better completion rating.
I'm picking Troy.
Yeah.
Hey, if we outside and they like, and Steve Young was next to Troy, I'm like, hey, I got Troy.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy. That's what I'm doing. Hey,
nah, I'm
Troy.
good. I like.
You got Young?
Definitely.
Aikman,
yeah, I got Troy, man.
Aikman, let's go.
Put Troy on a mediocre team.
I'm not putting him on the mediocre team.
I'm
putting him on the Cowboys, baby. Cowboys, baby.
But that's my point. My point is he had a great team as well. I'm
I
not
wanna hear
saying
it, bro.
he wasn't contributing.
Hey,
I'm
he did his
saying
part.
that they had a
Them boys
great
followed
team
that
around
man's
them.
lead. They followed that man's lead.
They followed Jimmy Johnson.
And Jimmy followed Troy. He
They
said,
followed
"I need
Emmitt
Troy.
Smith.
I need Troy."
They followed Emmitt Smith
Man,
and
Emmitt needed the
Daryl
line.
Johnston.
Emmitt needed the line.
Dude, for the stats I found,
Stats.
just like quick thing I found.
Quick.
Um,
Troy was better.
Steve
no,
Young,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
Steve Young is like top 5 greatest
I don't
quarterbacks
believe
of
it.
all
I
time.
don't
Just
believe them
hey,
stats.
hey, just by like
A
if he's
smidgen.
top,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not.
they're
like I
they're
say,
like top 5.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
And
Troy
then
Aikman is
Troy
chopped
Aikman
liver.
would be right below him.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's chopped liver. I'm just saying that
Okay.
I
can
feel like
take that.
Steve Young was the better
Nah,
quarterback
Steve Young
at
was
that
great, though.
time.
I love Steve Young.
And
bro.
at the end of the
'Cause he
day,
could run, and he was a lefty.
and at the end of the day, Troy Aikman walked away with them rings. So like I
They
said,
have
I'm
the
not-
same
Cowboys,
Super
baby.
Bowl wins.
see that same
Oh,
Super
shit.
Bowl wins.
They have the same Super
And
Bowl
you know,
appearances.
Troy Aikman
Ooh.
is like a genius too. I mean, not Troy Aikman.
Their playoff
Steve Young is like a genius.
The same.
Appearances are Troy Aikman at 8 and Steve Young at 11.
Oh, in playoffs?
had some
Yeah,
more
in playoffs,
opportunities.
yeah.
And also, Troy Aikman had his career cut short with injuries. He was.
Now, let him tell it because he did this interview. He said the concussions didn't stop him. It was management that stopped him from going on because they weren't trying to be. They weren't. He was an aging quarterback, and they didn't want to keep.
They didn't want him to die on the field.
Exactly, and he was like, it wasn't concussions. It was because they didn't want to keep riding with me. No, nigga, you can't fucking move back there.
Yeah,
you can't fucking
bro.
move.
Yeah, bro.
But to bring it back into 2017, the best team right now is the Patriots, and they finna win a Super Bowl.
You think they got it this year?
Yeah, because they won, and they got to play Jacksonville next. Come on with the shit, bro.
Jacob said that the line wasn't better, but the West Coast offense hides the faults of the 49ers. I don't know if I mean what were their faults?
Well, so
because like
we're
I
gonna
say,
talk
I
about
feel
it
like they were.
Here's the thing: is the more I keep on looking about this, and I'm looking at some graphs. I honestly don't know how accurate these things are.
right.
But when it's showing like passing attempts, averages and stuff like that, Steve Young's all over the place.
Yeah,
And then like as you can see, like Troy Aikman, he's in blue.
very steady, straight.
Oh yeah, like very consistent.
That's why I say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's one of those things like, well, I think
And that's why I
Steve
say
Young's
Troy
in the
Aikman. I feel like
league
Troy.
longer.
That's why I say I feel like Troy Aikman was the one where we'll say, yeah, we'll put the ball in your hand 15 to 20 times a game.
Oh yeah.
And we'll stuff it down your throat with Emmett, and our defense will be great. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Troy Aikman called the plays back then.
No, I don't think he did.
He did. He's making the audibles. He's calling the plays. He's
Who said
making
no?
adjustments.
It's Steelers
They
is
didn't-
better.
they
And
didn't-
going all the way.
They didn't. Steelers
Did
lost.
you not see the news today? I hate to tell you.
The Steelers lost though.
Yeah, the Steelers didn't do so
The
good.
Patriots are gonna
so
win. I'm sorry, guys. The
damn.
Patriots are gonna win everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They are.
They have to play Jacksonville now.
Say who the NFC who won today?
Well, when I looked at it, Minnesota was
Beating that ass?
beating New Orleans by 15. It was 15-0.
Oh, okay.
And I think Drew
Case
Brees was
Keenum?
1 for 6. Yeah,
Okay.
Case Keenum.
Case
yeah, I
Keenum was
think
doing
they
their
were.
thing, huh?
Yeah, Drew Brees was 1 for 6.
Hey,
They had only-
followers, let us know something.
They only had the
Mhm.
ball for like 3 minutes, and Vikings had it for 15 minutes. I saw
They're
time
just
of
the
possession.
better team. I guess.
Vikings are better, man. And if they had a starting quarterback, this is like their third quarterback this
So who
year.
they
or
gonna have to
something.
go against?
If they win, they'll play against Philly because Philly won yesterday. Yeah, Philly won 15.
So it's gonna be
I think
Philly
or 15
and the what's my jig?
Look, this person. What? I am pissed off.
Piss
yeah,
off.
I feel you.
I'm pissed off.
I feel you. The Steelers didn't. Yeah, they lost. And you know what? The Steelers lost in a shootout to Jacksonville.
Nah.
Jacksonville's not even an offensive powerhouse like that. They scored 45 on the Steelers today.
Bortles, that nigga's terrible.
And he scored 45 today on the steel curtain. So, yeah, I hate you had to find out like this.
That's wild.
It's tragic.
But
But
we didn't even watch the game.
I didn't. Yeah, I haven't watched any football this week. All I
None.
did was like I look at the stats, I look at the who's winning or whatever, and I go off that. And I think Drew Brees actually had threw an interception too. This was like late in the second quarter.
It's changing up
by
the guard
then.
with these young quarterbacks, man. With these young NFL coming
Yeah,
in, man.
yeah.
Except for Tom Brady, he's just timeless.
He's just that good. And I mean, if you keep a line in front of him, there's really nothing. Like, he can do anything. You got Gronk, you got weapons.
Because he never was a mobile quarterback. So
Yeah.
it's not like we gotta make him mobile.
You know what?
It's not that.
You know what New England does, and I say this about
get the ball out of his hands.
any level of sports. This is what you do. The easier you can make the game for your players, the more simplified you can make it for them, the faster they can play. The more
All that
efficient they
complicated
can
shit
play.
was weird.
Yeah, they said who would have thought the Jags would be this motherfuckers to losing. Yeah, exactly. The Jags, their defense has been stellar for a few years. They just haven't been able to catch up to them offensively.
Right.
And now they've got now they've got the offensive weapons. They got
it's been a running joke.
Fournette at the running back position. He's a beast. I think he even tweaked his ankle today and was out for a while, and they still ran through the steel curtain, man.
It's been a running joke with me and Narada talking about it's gonna be Jacksonville this year. It's gonna be Jacksonville this year,
and
it's finally this year. The year came up,
yeah,
because they've been like right on the cusp, bro.
Yeah.
Like they could be good, but there's something in there that's just not working.
I told somebody, I can't remember the year that Blake Bortles come out. I think he came out with Manziel in there, but I told him, I said, Blake Bortles is going to be the better quarterback out of them and he's going to have the most success or whatever and turn around, and that's what's happening. You're seeing this nigga have, not that he's having a terrible year. He's not having a year that matches as good as their defense is. He's not having a bad year. If you put him on the Vikings squad right now, they'd still be formidable. I feel like he's putting up the same amount of numbers that Case Keenum is over with the Vikings. It's just that it's Blake Bortles, and we feel like he should be doing a lot better. But I mean, he doesn't have that many weapons.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Blake is terrible.
But he had,
he's like a fumbling, bumbling kid back there, bro.
Coming down the stretch, he had I think he was player of the week 3 weeks in a row. Like, he had outperformed every quarterback in the league for 3 weeks in a row.
When was that? Like in the beginning of the year?
No, the last 3 weeks of the year.
The last 3 weeks?
Coming into the playoffs. So he was on a roll coming in. And then he scored 45 points today against the Steelers. So regardless of what the stats came out
I did not think that was going to happen. I told people the other day, the Steelers it's the end for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
They had their run. Now they're gonna play the Steelers. Like the Steelers, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know.
So
go out there and get beat like that. It's crazy.
Other than Brady, the two quarterbacks that have won three, because Philly. So there's four. All right. So look at the four. You had Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, and Matt Ryan. All four of them have a lot of playoff experience. Right? So then break down who they're going against. They were going against Case Keenum, Blake Bortles, who was the one from Philly that filled them? Nick Foles. And the fourth one was...
Talking about Mariota?
Did Mariota play? But no, they lost. Yeah, they lost to...
About just the quarterbacks they're going
against.
against.
Those were the four. And they don't have... I think altogether they might have 3 playoff games between 4 of them.
Gotta
and
play the
3
game.
of those
play the game.
But 3 of them are gonna win. I mean, did you look it up? See who won against Minnesota and New Orleans today, because that was the second game. We already know New England won, so Brady's the only one I think that pulled through as far as the veteran quarterbacks winning against a way less inexperienced quarterback.
I've been wanting to talk about UCF, bro.
Why?
Because they're great, bro. They should have been in that Final Four, dog. You don't think so?
I'm all right. We'll get into it. Let him tell me who won, and then and then we can talk about the NCAA and the championship and all that shit.
Right. Who do you want to know again?
Minnesota and New Orleans. So the Vikings and the Saints.
Vikings and Saints.
Yeah.
It's 14 seconds left. 24-23.
So who's winning?
Who do you think?
Vikings.
That's crazy. Where's the ball? Does it say where the ball is?
Minnesota.
Fuck.
They lost.
They're gonna lose. So that's gonna be 2 for
funny.
That's gonna be
that's
2
funny.
and 2.
That's funny.
Fucking Drew Brees.
Drew Brees came back. They were down 15.
Fucking Drew Brees.
Nothing. No. What? They kicked the field goal.
29-20.
They scored.
Yeah.
That's
24.
game.
That's game.
Hey, if Shantae Minier is watching this,
Who that say they gonna go home?
Who that
say they gonna go to the house? Who that?
That's funny.
Fuck.
Funny, haha.
I hate it for y'all, but I love it because
Funny.
y'all always be on Dallas shit, boy. Y'all be on Dallas.
Hell yeah, fuck New Orleans, man.
This is how avid Saints fans are. I cut a guy's hair. His son played for the Giants, Nikita Whitlock. Mr. Whitlock is the guy I cut. His son got drafted by the Giants. And this nigga was not wearing Giant shit to the games. This nigga was still wearing Saint shits to the game. They're not even playing the Saints,
Bro, wear your kid's jersey, bro.
Your son plays for the motherfucking Giants.
Wear your kid's jersey,
That nigga
man.
said, man, I don't give a fuck about that, man. I was a Saints fan before that nigga was born. I was like, right on, man. Right the fuck
That's
on.
a lot of loyalty you got there, bro.
It's hilarious, man. That shit was funny to me. He said what he ended up doing was getting a jersey made that was half Saints and half, and it said Whitlock across the back. But yeah, damn. So the fucking Vikings won it last second.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow. Hey.
So that's 3.
I'm liking the new
So the young
43-yard field goal.
Woo. Wow. So it's 3-1 against. It was inexperienced quarterbacks.
Tom Brady's winning the Super Bowl.
Playing against experienced quarterbacks today. So Matt Ryan,
Tom
not
Brady.
even today, this weekend. Matt Ryan lost. Matt Ryan lost.
Matty Ice is terrible. No, he's not terrible.
All right, Matt Ryan lost, and then Breeze lost, and then who else lost? Who was the other nigga that lost? Roethlisberger lost.
Raplesberger.
That's crazy. Brady's the only fucking veteran in there. He's got more, and by himself. Matter of fact, he might have more Super Bowl. He might have been to the Super Bowl more times than they've been to playoff games. I bet you that's a stat that I could
combine.
I bet you if any of y'all look that up right now, I bet that's right.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that shit is.
I bet
he's been to more Super Bowls than all playoff.
All of
games
them have
combined.
playoff games. All 3 of those other quarterbacks have playoff games combined.
Because Nick Foles has been there.
Then Nick Foles, because I think Nick Foles might have had the most.
Case
like
Keenum
2
definitely ain't been there.
Case Keenum and then
Broyles
hasn't been there. This is first year. So first year being in the playoffs. Yep, I bet he's got more Super Bowl visits than they have playoff
victories.
Games. Well, just playoff games. Period.
Yeah.
I bet they do.
Wild, dog.
Man,
that's why he's gonna win a Super Bowl.
Brady's got he's got another. That's why you do it, bro.
Quinn, he's winning the Super Bowl. Dog. There you go. Your team, your boy.
Dog, that is why you do it, bro. That is why
you do it.
Bro, that nigga, everybody was like, just retire. Last year,
why?
Like, just retire. Why?
My nigga should play another 5 years. If he can stay up there.
Yeah, if you can stay up there, if
his arm strength doesn't diminish.
His arm strength been there, but he hasn't. All you got to be able to do is
throw the ball 30 yards at the most.
I say if you can threaten 4 deep passes a game, 4, 1 a quarter, just threaten one. Maybe you'll hit one because people don't throw deep passes like that, but 4 of them.
They should though,
but not even deep because a lot of them end up being fucked up coverage that they just look off like old boy in the national championship for the game winner when that nigga looked off the. It wasn't. That's not a deep route. The nigga threw it like 20 yards, 25 yards.
They said they were. It was all goes.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not a deep route because what he ended up throwing is like a. It's like
a
bullet pass.
He didn't throw it 40 yards down the field.
Exactly.
He only threw it maybe 15, 20.
Let's talk about that though. That national championship
game,
wild, man.
Bro.
People actually.
It was way more entertaining than I thought it was gonna be because I thought it was gonna be SEC bullshit.
Yeah.
Boring ass
defense.
I thought it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be Nick Saban dominating more than. I thought it was gonna be Nick Saban dominant. I didn't think it was gonna be Georgia Bulldogs nothing until I was like watching the game. I was like, ooh, these Georgia Bulldogs.
It's 20-0.
These Georgia motherfucking Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's 20-0 y'all are getting y'all ass drove. And I picked Bama the whole way. And I was picking.
You did?
Yeah, because I said
I did too.
I'm the guy.
Oh no, not the whole way. No.
Because I'm the guy that'll sit up and say, look, I'm not a fucking Alabama fan. I'm not even a Patriots fan. But how do you not bet for
greatness
in the championship games? How do you get Brady to a Super Bowl and be like, yeah, I'm going against Brady, other than your hatred for him? Like the nigga has
you gotta
been
be
there.
a hater. You gotta be a hater to go against him because he has the track record. And just Nick Saban, he has the track record, and he had the quarterbacks this year.
Man,
like, he had them.
Man, that nigga's got a.
Like he's been winning these national championships without great quarterback play.
You got to think,
and now he has a great quarterback.
Man,
in a freshman.
Nick Saban gets people in there, and you got to imagine how many. First of all, Alabama usually has like 10 draft picks every year. They're losing their best players every year.
Oh, they got them though.
And they keep on coming with more.
They got fucking grown men in the waiting, bro. It's like
literally.
I don't know where they're getting these adults to play football in college.
You get a freshman come in and he makes it to the national championship. Then you get a true freshman come in at halftime, 20 points down, and he takes over a game. Like you could just see it the way the game, like
the game changed, and it changed when they did that like kind of bullshit ass running play, and he broke 3 tackles and ran around
for the first down.
for the first down,
ran over
damn.
nigga. Yeah, he ran over nigga. When I saw him slinging,
the was like, "That's the freshman." I'm like, "What? What?"
It's like Russell Wilson Jr.
That's exactly what I picture.
A little bit more physical, I think.
Yep.
Because
was he a lefty too?
Yep, he was a lefty. So you're talking about a nigga that went to Mariota's high school. The nigga went to the same high school as Mariota in Hawaii. And the nigga to me is better. Like as far as arm strength and all, like the nigga was winging that hoe. That nigga had a
Marcus
rocket.
Mariota has a rocket too, though.
Yeah. But this freshman, I mean, you think he's a freshman too, though. Right. So you're talking Mariota, what, 4 years, 5 years old.
And he's playing against NFL talent.
Yeah.
Because when Mariota was at Oregon, bro, he was at Oregon, bro. He was. That's the elite of the league too.
Yeah, he had some speed.
He had some speed, and he was throwing that ball around.
He was a running monster too. The nigga ran that motherfucker.
Nigga was fast as shit. He ran like a 4 something.
Nigga ran.
That nigga like low 4.
Won a Heisman.
Yeah, didn't he?
Yeah, he won the Heisman.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Mariota did win the Heisman because people were saying it should have went to Manziel a second time. I think that was when, but I wouldn't have been. I would have. Yeah, it could have went either way. But that was a good ass game. And then I think Georgia was that. You know what? Manziel just signed to Nikita Whitlock's CFL team because they had his right. Yeah, he signed like 2 weeks ago.
Johnny Football.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets back out there. I
just like to see him beat OU. I had his picture up because everybody I work with, they love OU. So when he beat OU, I had his. I don't even like A&M. I had his picture posted up all around the office. I was hating, boy.
You was hating hard as fuck. That's what we call a hater. A nigga that just jump on another squad like a nigga. Nigga. I'm an Aggie today.
I'm an Aggie today, baby.
As long as they beat y'all.
Hater of the year, baby.
Yeah.
Hater of the year.
Oh, nigga. I called the police on my neighbor for selling drugs. Not because it was the right thing to do, but because I was tired of seeing them niggas getting money. Hater of the year award goes, yeah.
Hate.
But yeah, that nigga, man, say. And then Nick Saban, you can sit up and say what you want to about how talented all his teams are, this, that, and that. He made the coaching decision that a lot of people, had he lost, they would have said, "Oh, that was a terrible decision.
You idiot.
Why would you have switched it up to a true freshman?"
Nick Saban's losing it.
Yeah. But now he gets out there and I'm telling that kid
now you got to put that boy right next to Bear Bryant and all these championships.
That nigga's got 6 national championships
in college.
5 just at Bama.
If you don't understand how hard that is, boy.
In college football, man.
That's
in
wild.
2017 to have that many. And it ain't like the nigga got them hoes in the 70s.
It's more amazing what Belichick is doing though. And but you know, Saban is a predecessor of him. He comes from the lineage of Belichick.
I can't say that it's as.
Oh yeah, bro. He's in a cap. He has to move players around. He don't get. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's crazy.
Well, let's look at this though.
That shit's crazy.
There's usually a dominant player for a dominant team for every generation. Right. Cowboys of the '90s.
Cowboys, baby, Cowboys.
I'll say the early 2000s up until like 2008, 9, whatever. It was like Pittsburgh had won a lot of championships, but they won a lot of championships, so they were dominant. Remember that. Then New England and them kind of switched out. Then you look at basketball, it's the same way. It went from Lakers to first it went from like Boston to Lakers.
Ball. He's getting better.
We'll get there. Yeah, it went from Boston, Lakers to the Spurs.
Yeah,
now we're looking at wherever LeBron is. So
wherever
LeBron is.
Just say LeBron
and Golden State. Yeah, so
LeBron James.
So it's really a real concentration of talent, and Belichick is just in that era where it's his fucking time.
Right.
And there'll be somebody that comes along it'll be their time next, and then we'll say the same thing about them. Like, they're as great as the other players. Yeah, definitely.
Who do you think that coaching in the waiting is like a Belichick? Because I felt like we didn't like see it coming, but it was developing over there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't deny what the Steelers are still doing. Because, Mike Tomlin he does a great job with them. And they keep reeing up and reeing up. So
he's got 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, Reed,
doesn't he?
He might have 3. Because I think Roethlisberger has 3, doesn't he?
Cowher had one of those.
Bill had with Roethlisberger.
With Roethlisberger.
But then
and the bus.
Yeah, the bus. So Andy Reid's still there. He's dominant. They don't win championships.
I think he's an older generation.
Yeah.
I think what you said with
So
Tomlin. He's
still gonna be around for a while. But
he's got 20 years of coaching.
Yeah, newer man. That's tough because there's
Tomlin's a good one though.
Tomlin
Tomlin's a
is
good
a
one
good one.
because he's already, you don't think about it.
It
He
could-
has 2 Super Bowls in this era. In this, in
it
our
could be
era.
Belichick's predecessor,
I
and
think
that's
so,
gonna
too.
be Daniels. I
Daniels,
think.
but he tried to go out by himself.
It was too soon.
You think so?
It was too soon. He knew it was too soon. That's why he ended up
Ooh,
going back to
what
the
about,
offensive.
What about old boy in Oakland?
Back Gruden? But when you say he's the older though, when you say he's the older,
But he's a younger guy. I feel like he's younger. I feel like he's around
he's got a
Tomlin's
young,
age.
he's got a young spirit.
He's got a young spirit,
Yeah.
bruh. And I'm
He's got a young spirit.
I'm wanting to see him coach again because I love how he
He's
analyzes everything. And I think a lot of teams have to watch out because he knows everything about y'all's quarterback because they came and saw him.
He's
He
been
got to
studying
analyze them niggas
inside and out.
And y'all don't understand how valuable that shit is. He knows what the fuck they like to do, what their tendencies are, what they've been doing for years and years and years and years.
Shortcoming. He's been following.
Shortcomings.
He's been following them since they got out of college.
Yeah, bro.
In the draft, he knows what they lacked there. He know what they picked up.
And he knows it so much. He's a quarterback guru, bro. He's gonna make man.
Yeah, it's gonna be entertaining next year
Man.
because he's got.
I
the
want to
pieces.
know if he's gonna keep Carr or get somebody different.
He's gonna keep Carr. I don't see why you don't. He's a franchise quarterback, bro. Carr is nice.
Like nobody else can throw the pill.
Carr
bro.
got hurt. Carr got hurt, and that's what slowed him up.
The same thing we were talking about with Sam Bradford, and the motherfucker can't stand upright, bro.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's
you
his
think- I don't
first.
think
true
Carr's
in-
that.
That's his first big injury like that, though. I think he ended
He ain't
last.
done nothing great yet.
Oh yeah, he had a great year last year. They
Yeah,
were Super
great
Bowl
year.
contenders till he got hurt. So yeah, I don't know. I think that Gruden is going to be something entertaining, especially if he stays around
What
for
if
them to
what if
move.
you get that? What if you get that Alabama boy?
If they stay around, who?
That young freshman that's gonna come out soon.
He ain't
Not
coming.
not this year.
Hurts or the other one?
No, the other one.
Yeah, he's a true freshman. He got 2 more years. He
He's
can't
got
come
2
out.
more
Yeah.
years. I mean, Gruden has a 10-year.
Yeah,
He's gonna be there
all
10
it
years,
takes
bro.
is 2 losing seasons in a row, and his ass will be right back in that commentator booth.
You know,
He'll be right back up in that booth talking about, yeah, it just didn't work out. Yeah.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
it too
Back
with
to-
the management.
Back to
man.
Gruden's grinders.
If he doesn't do good, he's gonna lose that type of shit though. I feel like.
I don't know.
Because I
You
think
probably
he's
got
run-
3.
He's running off old success at that.
You got
know
3
what I'm
years. You got 3 years
saying?
to.
He's got 10 years. He's got a 10-year contract, bro.
But it's not a guarantee. Like they
That's-
say
I feel
10.
you. I feel you.
But yeah, so he's got about 3 years before
Do
they
you?
got to start seeing
No,
dramatic.
I'm not actually.
They got to start seeing dramatic changes, or just at least the upcoming. I mean, the big one. Crabtree's free. He gonna be a free agent, and I think Dallas should pick him up and bring that nigga
Man,
back
we
to
need,
Dallas.
We need a whole new receiving core, bro.
I think we should
Them
bring
boys
Michael
keep dropping
Crabtree.
balls, man.
Bring Michael Crabtree back to Dallas. Crab, what up, boy? That old Dallas boy. Carter High boy.
Man.
Bring him back to the hood. Let him and Dez run the streets wild. Let's go to the strip club again with L like we did last time. Let's have fun.
Man, I don't know about that Crabtree. Man.
Yeah, let's
he
go
get his
with-
chain snatched, man.
Nah, that nigga, no, Michael Crabtree. No, Michael Crabtree would not.
I'm talking about my old boy.
That's a Richardson
I'm not
nigga,
talking.
man.
I'm not talking about in
But
the
what
streets.
Crab
I'm talking
do?
about on the field.
Crab stole off on the nigga, man. Dallas boy stole
Yo,
off.
mess with that boy, man. That boy crazy for
Yeah.
Denver.
I keep Talib.
I keep to leave.
Yeah, his
That
brother.
boy went to Lake Highlands, didn't he?
Bro, that nigga,
Or Berkner.
Berkner. That nigga brother is a murderer, nigga.
I don't know about that.
Brother is a murder. Yeah, his brother's a killer, bro. His brother's.
I thought it was Mammy did all that.
somebody's real. His brother's a real life killer, bro. But anyway, yeah, that was. I think the NFL. It's good that the NFL is wide open, but that you still have that mix of like consistency, veteran type of quarterback in there. You know, like I like to see Brady in contention all the time, and I definitely want to see him shit on these young quarterbacks and get out there. And
I definitely want to see him win. Like I'm
yeah,
I
I
don't
want
want
to.
to. I've always liked the Patriots. That's always in my team after the Cowboys. So I'm riding with the Patriots right now, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I'm one of them guys. I'm not a bandwagon guy, but I'm a guy that likes to see greatness in my era. If there's a dominant team, I like to see him win all the time. I want to be like, I witnessed that. That was during my era.
I was a Tom Brady fan when he took the reins from Drew Bledsoe. I was a Tom Brady fan from right there,
Yeah.
bro. So
And then once I started hearing the story,
yeah,
sixth round
pick. I always looked over. Got looked over by the
Man.
motherfucker at
Even in Michigan.
Man, that shit's crazy, my
Yeah.
nigga. And that nigga's the greatest quarterback
Of
ever
all
in the
time.
NFL. I don't care what you say. Pull out your fucking stats, whatever.
No,
that
last
nigga's the greatest.
Last
dog.
year solidified it. Just like when
greatest, my
Just
nigga.
like when LeBron came back from a 3-1 deficit to a 73-win team,
Yep.
that solidified him as the greatest,
greatest.
basketball player of all time to me. The greatest individual basketball. Even though that's a team accomplishment, I feel like that was a big that's the bet. You can't have a better
Kobe, you should have
championship.
did more so this wouldn't have happened.
It's crazy how we could
Kobe,
make an
you
argument
should have done
that
more.
Kobe might not have even been the greatest player when he was playing.
He was. We're not going into that, bro. But
He what? He wasn't. You agree, right?
I said he was.
How? Why? If we're gonna
Greatest,
talk
man.
about all right,
Greatest, man. Great.
Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan won the same amount of championships.
Tim Duncan did that.
Tim Duncan won more MVPs. Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan is an actor.
You're talking about Michael Duncan. Like you're talking about no. I thought you were talking about Green Mile, that black dude from Green Mile.
No.
Hey, Tim
Nah.
Duncan does get.
They flop. A lot of them flop. Yeah, it's all over.
That's
the place.
LeBron like crazy. But
Bro, LeBron has the same shit that Shaq got. Shaq had to act like he was getting bumped all over the place. So you can get a fucking foul call. He could run through everybody. But if somebody slaps you like this and does all this to you, you got to show them like, look, the motherfucker's holding my arm down.
Can y'all see me rolling my eyes? Anyway, he flops. But yes, he's big. He's very strong. It's like Shaq on the wing.
You wouldn't say that Shaq's the greatest big man of all time.
Shaq's the greatest big man of all
But
time.
he's
What are
not.
we saying?
So he's better than Kareem.
Yep.
Come on, man. He's better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep.
Kareem can hit a three throw.
Kareem had a hook shot.
He couldn't.
From the
I don't
line.
think he could have handled fucking Shaq.
No. But you can't say that though, because we know that if we're gonna judge it off of that, then nobody can hold a light to LeBron James, and if it comes to one-on-one.
And nobody does. And
2018.
I hate saying that, bro. I hate saying it sometimes, but
Back
nobody
there.
can hold a fucking
We can
candle
go.
to LeBron James.
I don't even play games.
They can't. Nobody can hold a candle to LeBron James, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody can check that nigga. Jordan couldn't check that nigga.
But I don't
Kobe
like.
had a very hard time.
But I
checking
don't
that
like
nigga.
using that as the example because I don't think it's fair. Because just because
It is fair. I mean, life isn't fair. I mean,
you
we
can
gonna-
always say that every time you say it's not fair, but when you're making an argument that has hypotheticals in it, you can't just be like, well, yeah, Shaq could score on LeBron James, so that makes Shaq a better player than LeBron James.
No,
That's your logic, though. That's your logic, literally.
No.
That's
it's
literally
not.
your logic.
No, it
You
wasn't,
saying
bro.
Shaq can?
We're talking about their positions,
But
bro.
you're- but-
we're talking about
and
the
we're
greatest
talking about-
big man.
and-
I don't think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar could have checked Shaq.
But nobody from you could put Tim Duncan against the centers from back then, and Tim Duncan was gonna look like Shaq.
I don't think so.
Yes, you
not
could
not against Bill
you could
Russell.
put,
he
like,
didn't
all right,
he didn't have weight on him like
you
that.
could put-
Shaq was like 300.
put
plus
DeAndre
pounds,
Jordan against. Put DeAndre Jordan
Nah.
against him. He would have dunked all over Kareem. That doesn't mean
I
he's
don't
better
think
than
so.
Kareem. Yeah, I don't like
I don't
using
think
that
he
argument
didn't-
because
he
it's
doesn't
two
even-
different
He
eras.
doesn't even have post moves.
It's two.
DeAndre Jordan doesn't even have post moves,
It's
bro.
two. He'd back him down because he's bigger than him, and then he would jump and dunk
you
on
can't-
him.
No, you just can't do that, bro.
All right, Blake
You
Griffin.
can't just physically. He
Blake-
has post moves, bro.
All right, put Blake. Okay, so
but-
Blake
but-
Griffin's better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No, we're not. No, bro. I didn't say Blake Griffin. I said Shaq. We're talking about Shaquille O'Neal.
Can Blake Griffin do?
We're talking about Shaquille O'Neal,
Blake
who knows
Griffin-
how to play in the post.
Can Blake Griffin
Blake
dominate Kareem?
No, we're talking about Shaquille O'Neal, though.
So just because he can, you think he could back down
No,
Kareem
I didn't
and
say
dunk
that.
on him? That makes
I
him
didn't
better.
I didn't say that. You're bringing those back down. I said Shaquille O'Neal was better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can check Shaquille O'Neal.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say how.
What do you mean check?
He couldn't
Guard
check
him.
I
That
don't
means
think he could
guard him.
He couldn't guard him.
So that's what I'm saying. You're saying that he can't guard.
Because the post moves
And
that he
that's
can do, not backing him down. I'm talking about the actual post moves that he does, and his physical strength and his wideness.
Backing him down.
No, not backing him down. Using his wide berth, like
But that's why I say I don't like using any of that. I don't want to even compare.
He knew how to use his body.
Take that out
more
of
than
it.
other
Take
people.
that out of it. Take
Like-
that out of it because I don't. Like I say, I don't
What
want
you
to.
mean? I can't take that out of it.
Take
Shaquille
them
O'Neal is
playing against each other.
humongous.
They can't. We can't even.
And-
I don't want to
and-
compare
and
them
he-
like that.
and-
You can't
and he
compare them
dom-
like
and
that.
he dominated the
Because
game.
Russell Westbrook playing in the '80s would be the greatest basketball player of all time.
I
You
don't think
can't
so.
say that. You can't
don't
put
see that. I
put
don't
him
see
against
that.
how he plays against the talent that he plays against now. And yeah, Shaq dominated. He didn't dominate like Kareem dominated when Kareem played. I'm talking about the eras in which they played again. You can't say, of course, Shaq would beat Kareem Abdul-Jabbar like one-on-one.
We're not
That
talking
doesn't
about. I'm
mean.
talking about in a game setting. I would rather have Shaq than Kareem.
Yeah, I wouldn't want any 70s or 80s players on my team. So yeah, so that means that
I like Dominique.
you would put Dominique Wilkins on your team before what? Like Russell Westbrook or a James Harden?
We're talking about position
Yeah.
players.
Okay, he played like shooting guard. So you're talking
Dominique
about
Wilkins played like small forward, power
same
forward.
thing. Nah, he didn't play power
He was
forward.
like 6'9".
He played the same position as Jordan. They were.
He didn't play shooting guard.
Yeah, he did. He
Did
played. Yeah, he played the 2 guard.
Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, he was on the wing.
I know he was on the wing, but I don't think he was shooting.
And even
guard.
keeping it consistent with.
I think it's more of a Draymond Green type of player. That's why I see Dominique Wilkins as.
Okay, all right. Anyway, I just don't like using that because I think it's a horrible way of comparing players to say that.
That's your
if
opinion.
that player played against that player, he would beat him.
I didn't say that. I said
That's
said
what
that.
you said.
No,
You
I said he
would-
couldn't check him.
He would beat him.
We talk about greatest players. I don't think in a game setting that he could do anything against Shaq, bro. I don't think he would have been a game changer against Shaq in the game, bro. Not like how and I think what's the dude? Olajuwon was better than Kareem. Kareem just had that one. Like Olajuwon was great. He could handle a Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Like I just.
Again, like I said, you're talking about he could handle a Shaq. He played against Shaq. So, yeah, you could make that a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played in the 80s.
Years.
He played in the 80s. So, it's like to compare the two, that's why I say it's unfair because it's Kareem in the 70s and 80s as compared to somebody in the 2000s with all the technological advances and training and X, Y, and Z. So, I don't see why it's even a
He wasn't a shooting guard.
Oh, okay. So even if he wasn't a shooting guard, what like there's
Dream, he said Dream could handle him. Yep.
Dream could handle who?
Shaq.
But he did. But he didn't.
He did.
Shaq still won championships
in
his era.
Yeah, but like I think Olajuwon beat them.
They might have won one.
Yeah, and then I think.
But that was the year that Jordan did not win one, or that he was.
He was gone, or something
it's
like that.
It's staticky again on the thing.
Phone. Use your phone. Oh, that worked.
That fixed it. Just punch the fucking board.
Just hit it.
Sorry, guys.
But
nah, that's cool. But nah, I just like I say, I can't.
I didn't even notice it.
Kareem is like probably the top 2 or 3 greatest players of all time. So for you to say that you like Shaq more than him, that puts Shaq.
Man, those are all subjective, bro.
So where would you put Shaq in your greatest players of all time list?
Of all time in basketball?
Yeah.
On my list?
Football.
Oh yeah, you're right. On my list, I put Shaq like baseball, like 4. Just because he was so dominant and so great, I say like 4.
So who'd be your 3 above him?
My 3 above him,
See, look,
Shaq, Kobe, and Jordan.
Kareem would shoot Shaq out of the game. Shaq couldn't defend a young Kareem. I'm trying to tell, but like I say, I don't even like using that as an example.
I think he could. You don't remember Shaq in Orlando?
Shaq
was very nimble on his feet, y'all. I don't think y'all understand that because y'all don't know his whole career. Y'all just remember that Laker Shaq, old Shaq, fat Shaq. Shaq wasn't always old and fat. But anyway,
I don't like comparing the two as far
Shaq
as
used to break fucking rims.
Who would guard who because you can't. That's impossible. Because like I say, there's nobody in this era that. Like, if anybody in the 70s, 80s would not be able to guard anybody into, like, almost today's game. So I don't even like using that comparison. When you talk about how they played against the people they played against in their generation, Kareem scored more points than anybody in NBA history. This dude says Wilt Chamberlain was a better athlete than Shaq. I would pick Wilt as one of the greatest players of all time as well. That's why I say when it comes to Shaq,
y'all are retarded on that, but it's cool. Y'all, everybody can have their opinion on all that. Y'all just don't go look at Shaq. Talk about a better athlete than a 300-pound nimble giant. Whatever. Go ahead. 7-foot nimble giant. Whatever.
Yeah, nimble is stretching it. He was
What?
definitely nimble is stretching it. But
okay.
But we're talking about the most dominant big man of all time or dominant player, Shaq.
Man.
No doubt. I would pick Shaq #1 draft pick overall if we were doing the most dominant player of all time draft any day. No problem.
He just the only place he didn't really have finesse is like just shooting the basketball at around 10, 15 feet. But anything else, bro, he was great.
The free throw line's
Just
15 feet.
Yeah. Where it counts.
Yeah.
No. Where it counts. Shit, 2 points.
Yeah. So I don't like I say like I say as far and then like post moves very very overrated saying that Shaq has post moves.
Whatever.
But I definitely take the most dominant big man. But like we're comparing.
Go watch your videos of Shaq. Then
we're comparing careers and we're gonna say that Shaq is better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Shaq's not even.
I didn't say better. I just said I couldn't check him.
So then he's not better than Kareem.
Nah, his post moves are way better. Kareem's post moves are way better, but he couldn't check Shaq though.
So is Shaq. So who would? But you put Shaq #4, but Kareem's not 3, 2, or 1.
Nope.
So then you're picking Shaq over.
Yep.
You arguing around yourself.
What
now.
you mean?
You're knocking. You said that Shaq was. You said that Shaq was better than him.
I'd pick Kobe over LeBron too.
You
I
said
think
Shaq
Kobe's
was
a better player than LeBron, but LeBron is the more phenom. He has the most talent. He has way better talent than Kobe. He has way better, more physical attributes than Kobe does. Just like Shaq does over Kareem, but I'd take Shaq over Kareem though.
Yeah. Okay.
I take.
But then I said, so you're picking Shaq over Kareem. I didn't say that. So then you say you did. That's what you said.
Yeah, I'm picking Shaq over Kareem.
Okay. So yeah, I think that, and even just
But
Lakers.
who's better?
I mean, that's what I say. That was the whole debate. To me, Kareem is better. I'm not saying it's like a landslide. Shaq is, like I say, the most dominant basketball player of all time. But is he better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the NBA's all-time leading scorer? Career like 25, 11, and something. He's got 6 championships. He's got like 3 national championships. He's, to me, he's
I feel like
better.
these are very subjective and hard questions, bro. Because I would pick Shaq, bro, every time. And at the same time, I'm saying Kareem is better than Shaq.
Yeah, I know. I know that's what you're saying when you say is he better. You have to be picking him over Shaq. I mean, you got to be picking him over Kareem. They say Kobe is beyond LeBron. Nah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, we just can't.
I don't think so. And I'm an avid Kobe fan, bro.
Yeah. And like I say, and Jason was always a Kobe fan. I was a Kobe fan too. Like, first of all, let's not get it twisted at all. I am a basketball fan. Like, I actually watch basketball. I grew up playing it. I played it at a high level with guys that are in the NBA. I can play basketball. I understand basketball. Like, if you look at what LeBron James does on a basketball court and you don't think that he's the greatest player of all time, then you don't know basketball, point blank, period. Now, a lot of these other guys are very fucking talented. What James Harden does at the point guard is fucking ridiculous for his size. What Kobe did during his run as far as getting championships in such a competitive era with somebody like winning them against Kevin Garnett, winning them against Popovich, winning them against Tim Duncan and Manu and Tony Parker, winning them against a young LeBron. That shit is amazing for him to have pulled off as many championships as he did. But to sit up there and say that you wouldn't pick a guy that night after night after night is a bigger, faster, stronger, a better ball handler, and shoots a better percentage from the field goal from the floor.
He's a good ball handler.
As any player.
Matter of fact, you might be right about all that.
No, he is. That's why I tell people, I say, if you talk about player A and player B, and I tell you player A is bigger, faster, stronger, a better ball handler, and shoots better from the field than player B, you're gonna pick player A 9 times out of 10. And
he shoots like 40-something% from the 3-point. That shit is insane.
This year, in his 15th season, he's shooting
insane.
47 from the 40-something from 3.
I think it's like 46, 47, bro.
56% from the field.
That shit is insane. Because I was about to argue better ball handler and better shooter, but then I think about those percentages. I'm like, nah, I think he might be better at shooting the fucking basketball than Kobe, and that's crazy to say, y'all. That's crazy to say because you think Kobe is a shooter and not LeBron, but LeBron has a way better percentage at shooting the basketball.
And then people will say, well, Kobe shot more. Okay, if your percentage is your percentage, then you would make more. You would make more of them. Y'all just don't know.
You're talking yourself into a hole because I've done that shit, y'all. I've done that shit being a fucking diehard Kobe fan. I've talked myself right into that hole and like, damn, I had to come out and say.
And they say
LeBron James is better than Kobe.
Kobe is an architect. He's a basketball scientist. Let me tell you this. Kobe didn't start the triangle offense, okay? Kobe didn't learn, he didn't create he had an architect and a scientist of a coach. Now, look at who LeBron James has had as coaches. He's never had one of the greatest coaches of all time. He has been probably the smartest basketball mind on his team other than when he was with Pat Riley, and Pat Riley was the GM. He wasn't the fucking coach of that team.
He still was doing it.
Even then, he was still doing that shit. Put him on. I tell you what.
I don't think people really value what LeBron does on that court night in, night out. Like he's literally the coach. He's literally the point guard, your shooting guard. He's the best defender on the team. He's everything on the motherfucking court all the time, every game, and that shit is insane.
He's a 6'9" point guard that can guard 5 positions.
That's just insane.
Effectively. He's in his 15th year. The nigga played straight out of high school at 18. He averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Ever since then, he's averaged 27, 7, and 7 for his career. So he passes well, he scores well, he defends well, and y'all say that he's not the greatest basketball player of all time. Y'all.
Some people say.
And
some people say he's not.
And this is what I'll say to y'all: the greatest champion of all time, Bill Russell. The greatest individual career of all time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The greatest individual basketball player of all time, LeBron James.
These are his opinions.
That's what, like that. I don't see how you can make any other argument for it. That's just point blank. Period. The nigga is. And like I say, Kobe is fucking great. Kobe is great. Kobe is great. Kobe is always going to shoot the last shot. He was clutch. He was all these things. LeBron James makes the best basketball play. Regardless of how you feel about him being clutch or how you feel about his will to win or his killer instinct or all that shit, the nigga, he makes the best basketball play. And if you're going to teach somebody how to play basketball, you should do it based off of that. What about Michael Jordan? She's talking about he's not Kobe. He's not Kobe.
Look here. Michael Jordan's great.
Michael Jordan is a fucking phenom. He was great.
Yeah.
He was, I tell you what, he was more of a fucking icon than he was a basketball genius.
Man, every time they talk about Michael Jordan, I feel like we should not forget Pippen, bro. Like
Pippen went.
We gotta speak about Pippen every time we talk about Jordan because that's who made Jordan great, y'all. That's who did all the dirty work for Jordan, y'all. I don't think y'all understand that shit.
Kobe had Shaq and fucking Phil Jackson, and LeBron had LeBron until he had D Wade. But even then, it was
LeBron.
What everybody said, it was still LeBron being the best player on both teams every night.
And I feel like he had a washed up the Wade. Well, he had a washed up guy, man.
And
he definitely has a washed up guy now.
Yeah. And as far as Jordan and he's an
just
institution. Jordan
just
is
like
D
Wade had the washed up Shaq. You know what I'm saying? But he was just enough.
But he won.
It was just enough. You know what I'm saying?
And I'd put that D Wade ring with Shaq. I'd put that one above a lot of people's rings because that ring was fucking earned, bro.
That was tough.
That shit was earned.
That was like the rings that Kobe won after Shaq. They were
tough.
They were tough motherfucking rings, dog.
Yeah, I remember Kobe.
That D-Wade ring was a tough ring, bro.
I remember Kobe going like 7 for 21 or something with 21 points to close out a game to win a ring.
And that boy, Pau Gasol came through for him,
bro. And people fucking forget. Like I said, I watched basketball, and people are like, man, he ain't had nobody on that team. Trevor Ariza was like, first or second team all defense.
He had the dope head, and that nigga was great. I don't care what nobody says.
Lamar
Odom was the nigga, dog.
Bro,
he was Pippen.
Paul Gasol was like one of the best big men in the league, and so was Andrew Bynum. People act like Andrew Bynum.
He dunked Shaq.
They look at his stats and they're like, man, look at his stats. Y'all didn't watch any of the fucking games. It was Dwight Howard and then Andrew Bynum as 1 and 2 in the league at center. Yep. And y'all didn't watch the fucking games if y'all think otherwise. Y'all went to basketball. Y'all went to basketballreferences.com and looked up his stats. Fucking Andrew Bynum was the second best big man in the league behind Dwight Howard at that time. And Paul Gasol was arguably the best power forward, if not number 2, behind maybe Tim Duncan at that time.
That's the only person you could put ahead of him at that time. Tim Duncan. Pau Gasol was great.
Yeah.
He was great. And Lamar Odom was so locked in. Kobe had that nigga's brain so locked in, bro.
How about
it was amazing.
Oh, and how about on your bench?
And he's 7 fucking foot.
How about on your bench you have Phil Jackson, one of the greatest basketball minds of all time.
And you got Phil doing this shit.
Yeah.
Kobe,
triangle.
Kobe.
Triangle.
You know, come on, man.
ISO.
Get out of his way. He can score.
So like I say, when you look at the when we look back on all this 10 years from now, we're gonna look back and say, yeah, we didn't appreciate LeBron for what he was.
We didn't do enough for LeBron.
And LeBron should have had everything.
My nigga, he changes like the whole way people live in a town, my nigga.
Yeah, people.
He brings like economies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he does
addition
so
by
much
subtraction, and
just
that's
by playing basketball.
Like what you were talking about
That's gotta be the greatest.
with Jordan and Pippen. When Jordan retired, the year before Jordan retired, they had won their third ring. They won the third championship. Then he retired. That year they won, I think, 57 games. Y'all can go look it up. This I pretty much know for a fact.
Google it.
They looked up. I think they
barely
won 57.
got beat by Portland, I think.
Yeah. So the next year, without Jordan and everybody else there, they had 55 wins. So they only lost 2 less games, and I think they got to like the third round of the playoffs, and they were like a game away from beating Portland to go to the finals without Michael Jordan.
With motherfucking Pippen as leading the way.
LeBron
in his Jordans.
LeBron James won 61 games. They didn't make it to the finals with the Cavs. He went to Miami. Them niggas won 23 games after that. Them niggas won 23 games the year after LeBron left.
Yeah, because they sucked. Because LeBron was the man.
So they went to lottery picks. Then they was like Kyrie Irving, Tristan Thompson, a bunch of these lottery picks. He won his rings with the Heat, went back. They were still like 21 games a season, whatever. Them niggas go all the way to the fucking finals and lose, right? Then the next year they go back to the finals and win. Like they went from lottery picks 2 years prior to winning the championship within 2 years. Come on, man, LeBron James.
That's why that guy that was at Cleveland was so upset when LeBron left. He was like, man, burning this jersey.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude, LeBron. And when he came back, he was like, oh, thank God.
Welcome
LeBron.
back.
Thank you, LeBron.
And that's why I say LeBron doesn't have to win another ring ever again. He beat the best NBA, statistically, they were the best team in NBA history. They won 73 games. And they came back from a 3-1 deficit, which, if you didn't know, had never happened before in the history of the finals. And he did that shit.
While we're talking about impact players like Bynum, and we're gonna stick with the Lakers right now.
D-Fish.
No, I'm talking. I'm gonna bring it a little up right now.
Yeah,
like that nigga Lonzo Ball is great. I don't want to say defensive, offensively, bro. He is a game changer, pushing that ball up the court, dog, and having court vision. He's his shot has gotten a little better. He still doesn't take a lot of shots like a.
This is my concern.
Like a Jason Kidd, but
this is my concern.
I like the kid, bro.
This is my concern with Lonzo Ball. I think they're going to need to rely on him to score more, and I don't know if he can do it and be the same impact player, assist wise and facilitating wise.
I think he does have to up his scoring. I don't think they're gonna ever have to just rely on him being like the main scorer. I think he might have
not the main scorer, but he's gonna have to be
a scorer, like a 15-point player, maybe 20.
He's gonna have to add. He's gonna have to be in the high teens.
But them boys over there are scoring. Like they can score. Like Ingram can score. Guzman can score. Number 30. He can score. Clarkson.
They got a lot of talent over there.
Hart, he can score. They got some talent. They got some guys that can score the basketball. But he is like a
Stop
general.
it. Are you from? You must be from L.A. Talking about he's bringing the Lakers back.
No, I didn't say. Who said bringing the Lakers
no,
back?
The comment. No, he's not gonna bring the. Lakers
no, he's not bringing the Lakers back. But I think he's an integral part of it. I think he is. I know he is.
I tell you
he's
what,
a great point guard, y'all. He's a very great pure point guard.
I like the future of the NBA.
I do too.
Because I thought it was going a real fucked up way with Steph Curry being so dominant.
Lonzo Ball's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
I think that that's saying a lot. You know what? It's not that hard to be a Hall of Famer in the NBA now. All you got to do is make a few All-Star games, and you'll probably be Tracy McGrady made it, nigga. Tracy McGrady made it. Tracy McGrady.
Did he have an impact on the game as a whole? Tracy McGrady, T-Mac.
He was in a dunk contest, and a nigga went to some All-Star games. But as far
maybe
as
he shouldn't have been in the Hall of Fame then.
I mean, I think it. Like I say, based on
the credentials, might be right. I think
it's kind of open.
A lot of the Hall of Fames are being a little diluted,
and not even hating or whatever.
Not hating.
It's just based on the criteria. I think it is kind of easier to be in the basketball Hall of Fame.
We could be like, I think.
Because it's not just
we
the
just
NBA.
Want to call everybody great sometimes.
It's not just the NBA Hall of Fame. It's the basketball.
It's the basketball Hall of Fame.
So you got to take into consideration high school career, college career.
He didn't do college.
No, but I'm saying you got to take into consideration. Like he was the one that got the ABCD camp on the map. It was him and his.
So shit. Yeah, maybe he should be in the Hall of Fame then.
Does the other guy not like basketball? You talking about Sutton? Sutton over there, he doesn't watch a lot. He's a jiu-jitsu MMA guy. He does not watch a lot of basketball.
They want some
he knows
input
it though
from you,
but he knows it.
I can play it, and I can play.
I can play it.
Yeah.
You can hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're all athletes at the
physical.
end of the day. People underestimate.
I'm a physical. I'm gonna foul you.
Yeah,
That's
I know how
I
it
don't
works.
play.
That's how
fouls.
I interpreted all that. I'm physical.
Prison
I'm
ball.
gonna foul you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I think
Yeah.
21's my game. You know?
yeah.
Call
that's
your
real.
fouls. I don't know.
That's real. I think.
No,
check
don't,
up.
don't even call your fouls. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
It's gonna
If
happen.
it happens, I'm sorry. I
No,
guess.
no blood, no foul.
Yeah.
I
that's-
wasn't trying to gouge your eye out. I'm sorry.
But no,
pick
I,
it up.
I
Pick
think
your eye
I
up.
think that I
Still
think
works.
Lonzo Ball is a very good young player. I think, like I said, I'm happy for where the game is going because it looks like a lot more of these younger guys are interested in sharing the ball, being team players. Being team players.
Talk
shit.
about T-Mac again.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. He said, "I see you on the mat Friday." Jacob, listen. T-Mac was raw. I watched the game. The nigga was raw as fuck. The nigga went to like one playoff series his whole career, and it was with Houston. He
didn't go to the playoffs with Toronto and his cousin.
Nope. And as a matter of fact, the nigga once scored 13 points in like 30-something seconds and beat the Spurs. The Spurs. So, I mean, the nigga's great. Like I say, he's got some very, like, if you, like, looked at his highlights, he's got a bunch
Should
of.
Penny be in there? In the Hall of
Penny?
Fame?
Man, his career wasn't long enough. But, again, it's basketball Hall of Fame. So, yeah, he was great in college, too. He did enough in the NBA, so why not?
You know who we really liked back in the day that I wish would have made some of himself?
Who?
We used to watch him play all the time. Joseph Forte, nigga.
Joseph Forte.
That nigga went to UNC. He was real cold. You don't remember that nigga? He was real cold, but he was a hood nigga, dog, and he used to, get in trouble with like dope and shit all the time.
Joseph Forte.
He went to UNC. The nigga was super.
Did he make it
raw.
to the league?
No.
Forte.
No.
I don't remember
No.
him.
Hey, you remember Trajan Langdon?
Now I remember Trajan Langdon
Yeah, I think they played in the same.
because
era,
to me Trajan Langdon was like
Alaskan assassin.
he was the precursor to a Tayshaun Prince type of player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like long, lengthy, but he'll shoot your lights out.
Yeah.
Like those were some college. Yeah, them college players were A1. And this nigga said Tomlin sucks. Yeah, I'm sure he sucks. I'm sure everybody
What's
hates
going
him.
on, bro?
I'm sure everybody hates him
What's
after,
going on,
after
bro?
today.
Chill out,
Yeah.
y'all.
But no, there was
Chill
some dope.
out.
There was some dope ass college play. You
There was some
remember?
dope. Khalid El Amin, the fat boy.
Man, the nigga from UConn. That nigga was a beast,
Yeah,
bro.
the nigga was
Lil
super raw.
Chubbs,
Nigga
bro.
was super raw.
Lil
bro. You couldn't
Chubbs.
check that boy.
Nigga was chubby in the bitch.
Couldn't check that boy.
Nigga was raw,
we,
man.
We watched that boy's career.
Mateen Cleaves.
Mateen Cleaves.
Cleaves was a pure point guard. I like.
Yep.
I really like. If I told people, I said, if my son want to play basketball, playing point guard, I want that nigga to go to Michigan State or wherever Tom Izzo is, because you don't never know any of his guards, but them niggas be tough, bro. All of his point guards are
He
fucking.
said you don't never
tough.
know them niggas' names.
But they be tough.
I
You
s-
wa-
I s- I
go
see-
watch Tom Izzo's. Any of them fucking guards that he has are always
I
tough.
see you
man.
retweeted that Oklahoma guard, man. And
Trey.
Oklahoma had Buddy Hield and he was
Yeah.
kind of like him too, bro.
He was raw.
like, and niggas raw at Sacramento right now to me, fool. I don't
Buddy
think
Hield
he's-
is raw.
he doesn't-
Sacramento doesn't get a lot of
They
attention.
don't get a lot of pub, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga's nice.
I
out
like
there.
Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield's fluid, bro.
But Trey out there in
Yeah,
Oklahoma,
Trey's
man,
a fool.
I try to hate Oklahoma everything, but
Yeah.
say, man,
Trey's
this
next
year
up.
they've been great.
Trey is next up. But like I say, the current state of the NBA, Ben Simmons. You got young niggas like Embiid. These niggas that
they
are
are nice.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Nice.
You got like Zach LaVine.
Nice.
You got niggas like Wiggins and Kyrie,
Nice.
of course. You
Nice.
got Ball.
Nice.
Who's old boy Kuz.
Ku-
You got
Kuzman.
Ingram. You got a bunch
Ingram
of young
is
niggas
nice,
that are
hey.
nice, man.
Ingram is nice. Do not sleep on him, y'all.
But Ball's
Ingram
not
is
even
nice.
Ball's not even the best
He's not
rookie
even the
on his
Nick-
team.
He's not. He's not. It's another guy on their team. Not Kuzman. It's another dude.
Talking
bro.
about Pope.
No, it's another tall nigga that kind of looks like Kuzman.
Ingram and Kuzma are kind of similar.
No, it's another dude.
Yeah.
Looks like he's kind of foreign or some shit. I don't know. Y'all help me out here. But anyway,
But yeah, the niggas raw. They got like I
they
said,
got a nice team, bro.
I like
They
the
got a
way
nice
them niggas are
team.
looking because they're
And they got a nice bench.
Because more than anything, like niggas are playing like team players. Like niggas are
Yes.
passing the ball and
Yes.
facilitating. Niggas are bringing the dimes back to where Like, that was a big thing in our era. Like, you drop a dope-ass pass, that shit was just as good as the bucket all day. But now I felt like
White chocolate?
Yeah, I felt like it had gotten to the point to where it was like pulling up from 35 feet out was like the cool thing to do for everybody. You got niggas that are 6'9" that don't want to play in the post.
That shit is a stupid
They
shit
want
to me,
go
man.
to the post.
I hate that basketball.
Yeah.
Those are terrible shots, y'all. They go in, that's great. They practice them, that's great. That's terrible shot in basketball.
bad
It's a selfish
percentage.
shot in basketball. It's not basketball. I mean, it's basketball. It's basketball.
It's bad basketball.
It's bad basketball, y'all.
Yeah.
When a nigga pulls that shit from 35, 10 feet
I mean, you gotta
back
think
from the fucking.
Kawhi's still
Come
young.
on with the shit, dog.
Kawhi is still
Kawhi's
young.
decent.
You gotta look at a lot of these niggas
Man,
are still young that are gonna be ushering in.
I hate the fucking shit that L gets, bro. They don't really appreciate how very, very good that nigga is, dog.
Yeah.
That nigga is very, very good.
Hall of
bro.
Famer.
And he's consistently great.
Hall of Famer, 19,000 point career points.
Like I don't understand the backlash on him at all. At all. He's you know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
don't get it, bro.
He is the like one of the last pure hybrids of back to the basket post moves with a rangy
with the jumper. Because these niggas can't play with their back to
A
the
lot
fucking
of them
basketball,
can't play
dog.
with their back to the
Porzingis
basketball.
can't play with his back to the basketball, and the nigga's the tallest nigga in the NBA.
And he can pass well. L can pass pretty. He can shoot free throws well.
And he can shoot threes if he
Yeah,
wanted to.
yeah.
And honestly, the nigga probably shake you if he wanted to too.
Nigga handles the nigga
And
play.
the
Nigga
nigga
play
probably
point
shake your
guard.
ass.
Play point
But
guard.
he
on
doesn't
his-
do. But that's
Yeah,
bad basketball
on
for
his
him to
eighth
want to pull your ass out on
Yeah,
the
it's
wing
foolish.
and get to trying to shake your
It's
dumb
foolish.
ass.
Yeah, give it
It's
to
silly,
Tony
fool.
Parker. Give it to the other Hall of Famer. Give it to Tony Parker.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Let
just
him
it's
play
just
his
silly,
ball.
fool. But
So
you know,
yeah, what do you think about LeVar Ball, man, doing the big B shit, taking his kids out there to Lithuania, man?
it's great.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's
too.
really good.
I think it's dope.
No, I like not no silly stuff. I think that shit is dope, bro. He's taking his kids under his wing and wanting to do it instead of a corporation or these people do it. He instead of somebody else exploiting his kids, he gonna exploit his kids, and he's not looking out for bad interest in his kids or trying to fuck over his kids or just trying to squeeze every dollar out of his own children.
Yeah.
He's just trying to make them, you know, the
He's
most
trying to make them
successful
the best basketball players
that they can be.
They're
You know what I'm
gonna
saying?
enjoy, because you think Jello was probably not. He's not an NBA talent. He probably wasn't even a UCLA
He's
full
16,
ride.
bro.
No, Jello. You're talking about Melo.
Yeah,
Jello,
yeah,
the middle one, he probably
Yeah.
got a scholarship because his older brother and younger brother was gonna go ahead and go to UCLA.
He can kind of shoot.
But he's not a UCLA full ride
Nah.
talent, and that means that he probably is not an NBA talent. And
He said that.
Yeah, and to still get to because what's the goal? Play professional basketball.
They're playing professional basketball.
NBA is not the only professional. I have a partner that could play in the NBA right now and make his veteran minimum would be about $600,000 a year. Instead, he goes to China and makes like 1.1, 1.2 million. Which would you choose? To have a fucking NBA sticker on and ride the bench, or go average 30 and make twice as much money overseas and still play professional basketball?
I probably go overseas.
I'd probably go make the money and have fun still playing basketball.
And then I don't have to be like I don't have to have that fame attached to none of that shit. So
Yeah.
I can
Shout out Sloan, Donald Sloan.
All the Asian girls you can
Yeah,
have.
no,
all
but
the
but
age.
even that, I can come back to the States and I could just be like a
Enjoy
rich
life.
nigga. I could just be like a rich nigga and be like, damn, how you do this shit? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
who are you?
Who
again?
are
Yeah.
you, nigga? Where does
And
money
then,
come
but
from?
then enough to
You know
where
what I'm
like
saying?
when they Google you, be like, oh, you played for the Cavs? Oh, you played
Yeah.
for the Nets?
that shit's probably gotta be so dope for Sloan. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. That was I bet. Yeah, backed up Kyrie for a while.
That shit's gotta be some cool ass shit to say.
Started
bro.
for the Nets for a while. Yeah, went overseas, made twice as much money. Yeah, win-win. It's a win-win.
Win-win.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that he did a great job, man, because them boys are getting paid for one thing. Like I saw somebody say it. They said Melo, the youngest one, if he stayed in high school, they would have been playing against like Damian High this week, and he's playing against top professional athletes over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this does better for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wish more people would take that route and go ahead. I think Brandon Jennings
I don't
did
see,
it.
I don't see what's wrong with it at all.
Brandon Jennings went from high school, did 1 year overseas, and went and got drafted. Moutier, that plays for Denver, came out of Dallas, 1 year overseas, got a big $500,000 check, and went right back to the NBA and got drafted. I wish more kids went ahead and went and got that fucking money and made the NCAA.
You don't have to go to college.
Change the rule. Look, if I go to school on a band scholarship, me and my friends can do a fucking music album and get however much money off of that shit, and
Right.
that doesn't void our scholarship
At all.
But those kids can't play any basketball or take a fucking dollar from anybody for anything.
that shit is
That's
stupid.
stupid, man.
That's just stupid.
Why can't
dog.
they at 18
that
go
shit
and
is-
make millions of dollars if a team is willing to put that investment in them? It's stupid.
It's robbery.
What it is we want the NCAA to be able to profit, make their money, and then go to the NBA.
The coaches are fucking millionaires.
They're
dog.
not making
That
the
shit don't
game.
even make no sense.
And it ain't about developmental stuff, because what you would be able to do then is create an NBA. You already got it now, the G League. Create a league where you could draft these players at 18, send them to your G League teams, pay them efficiently, let them get better within your system, and then bring them to the NBA or bring them up when you're ready. But it's not about how good the product is.
Right.
It's about money.
Exactly, and that's a problem. It's a problem. The biggest problem for me is, well, not the biggest problem, but one big problem for me is that they pay these coaches in the NCAA for football and basketball millions of dollars, and then the kids don't get nothing, and they talk about they're getting a free education. Pay those motherfucking coaches in education then.
Yeah,
Pay them motherfucking coaches in education, and then say that shit is amateur and that shit is fair.
Here's a fact.
Don't fucking pay a nigga millions of dollars, and then the product that he's making millions of dollars off of don't get no motherfucking money. That shit is cheating. That shit is very, very unfair. I know the world's not fair, but that shit right there, it's just bad business.
You're
bro.
using my likeness. You're using my you're using
bro.
my jersey.
You got totally profiting off of me.
You got a nigga with dreads on underneath the helmet, and you got the same wristbands I got on, and fucking number and all this shit. But I can't make no money off it. That's
can't
me.
do that shit.
That's me on NCAA video game, whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't make no money
that
off
shit
of
is
it.
so wild to me, dog. That shit wild, bro.
So do this. This is a fact. Take Nick Saban's salary. He makes like $11 million a year. He gets $11 million a year. Oh, and a free house that he lives in on campus. Do this. You can pay every one of his football players $52,000 a season, and his salary would still be $3 million a year and a fucking free house.
That's just wild, dog.
Yeah, but y'all can't do it. But there's not enough money.
That's just wild.
Not
dog.
to mention all the perks and stuff
It's
all these
it's
teams
almost
get.
sickening that shit happens, bro.
Because look at how much influence these coaches have at that. They can look. Got you. They can look at they can look at like a certain agent company or a certain lawyer or a certain brand, and they can say, you know what? I'm speaking like I'm Nick Saban, and this is my player. Hey man, Adidas really did do good for us, at our campus or whatever, man. You should probably think about signing with them whenever you get to the league. Have that influence. Or you know what? Hey,
they do have that influence.
I got a lawyer.
That's the whole thing. They do have that influence.
I got a lawyer friend that, man, he's a sports agent, blah, 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 man. He does that. You should probably talk to him, sign with him.
But even at that,
influence.
But even at that, these, like, a school like Oregon, sponsored by the fucking Nike, my nigga. So, like, it's just crazy. Like, so the school keeps getting money. The player, the coaches keep getting money. All these people keep getting money, except for the people that are creating the fucking product.
Yeah.
Which is so odd,
and that's why I like that LeVar Ball took a hold of his shit. Everybody
you're not
hates
going
it.
there. Let's go.
If you want to charge, like, I hate the fact that nigga charge $500 for shoes and all that shit.
Yeah,
If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
It took you 8 months to get them.
I'm
Sorry.
happy that you
That's your
took
fault.
the initiative and jumped out there, because it's got to start somewhere, and I back that more than anything. I applaud that. Jump out there with your kids. And make them better players. If that's what you think is going to make them better, then so be it.
Make them better entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
all that shit,
They're
bro.
independent. They ain't got to never worry about nothing. And that's great. But
amazing.
Going back
It's
to
amazing, LeVar Ball.
back to the basketball, who do you think will win it all this year?
Oh
Plain
my
and
God.
simple.
I was gonna ask you that question. Shit. You know what? I don't know. Besides Cleveland, nigga, I don't know, bro.
Okay. I mean, Golden State. You don't think Golden
State might. Golden State.
I'm
might
a
do it.
LeBron fan,
But Golden State is.
But Golden
icy.
State is easy money, bro.
But-
it is nothing to them.
There's so many good teams out there. What about Houston?
I don't think they'll beat Golden State.
Okay.
I think the only. Yeah. I don't
Whatever. Who else is in the West that you think?
Spurs.
The Spurs.
I think the Spurs healthy would give them a test, because last year
Healthy.
they were
Healthy.
up 25 points in the third
Healthy.
quarter and let the niggas
Healthy.
come. Yeah.
Healthy.
Gotta
What about
say.
the East though? Who's gonna
It's
come out the
LeBron.
East?
It's
And who else
LeBron.
though?
Boston?
Who's gonna challenge?
LeBron,
Oh.
Boston, Toronto. That's pretty much it. Everybody else is not. They're not really on that.
What do you think
same
about
level.
Milwaukee?
No, they got a ways to go. They tried to make Greek Freak the MVP the first 6 weeks of the season, and now nobody's talking about him. I'm not saying he's not great or he can't be great, but y'all gotta
They try to compare that
because
boy
I love Kawhi Leonard
to the other tall nigga out of Golden State. He is nowhere near Kevin Durant's
no man
position in
Bro.
in NBA.
He's super athletic. He's long. Good for him. The nigga doesn't. Come on, man.
Did you see that game?
The
He dogged that nigga,
by,
bro.
Man,
that shit was nasty. He did that boy like a child.
Different level.
Like, come here, nigga.
Phoenix and Indiana aren't even gonna be in the conversation.
I'll do you,
for the finals.
I'll do you, nigga. But anyway,
until Rockets. Yeah, the Rockets. You know what? A healthy Rockets team could give Golden State some trouble. But man, if anybody thinks realistically that they're gonna go in there and beat Golden State in a 7-game series,
I don't know.
I do not see.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody would put a fucking dollar of their hard-earned money on.
I don't know.
But yeah, anything can happen.
The Mavericks.
Them niggas need to be playing for lottery picks. That's what they need to be playing.
Mavericks, bro.
Yeah, they need to be playing for lottery.
Lakers, bro.
So
hey,
you're
watch
picking
out the Lakers coming up though.
So you're picking it. You're picking Brady to win it all. You picking probably
Brady.
the Cavs or Golden State, right?
Cavs or Golden State.
Yeah, Cavs or Golden State. I think so too.
And Brady's gonna win that shit, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Brady's gonna win.
I
think it's
shit.
another one, and it ain't got nothing to do with anything other than Brady and them are taking care of they're beating the people that are in front of them.
Right.
Don't be mad because you ain't playing nobody. You're not playing. The nigga plays whoever's in front of him.
The NFL teams, bro.
He plays people who are in front of him.
Plays people in the NFL.
You act like the nigga can schedule his own games. And just fucking do his own thing, man.
That nigga Prada suck at basketball, though. Just real talk.
The Rockets have beaten a lot of the top guys right now. Who's got the best record in the league is Golden State, though. They say Golden State, Cleveland, NBA.
Do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're like, I think they've only lost like 9 games, maybe 10.
What?
Yeah, and the Rockets just haven't showed that they can play defense like at the end of the day. And you're not gonna get in a shootout with Golden State.
And what's his name is really, really good, bro. Curry.
Steph Curry's a really good player.
He's really good.
And now if his ankles are healthy, he'll be all right. But the nigga's got wobbly ankles, man. He got some brittle ankles.
That's why he got them shoes that go up to his
and he's the smartest one for it. Because I don't know why these niggas started picking all these ankle low shoes.
I don't understand that shit. Is basketball, dog.
That is stupid. I look up like, nigga, what you got on running shoes?
Basketball, dog.
It's basketball, man. So yeah,
but you did that shit with them And1 shoes, though.
I've never hooped in those shoes.
Oh, we did outside.
No, I never hooped in them.
We hooped outside in them shoes.
I always had high top
them low
shoes.
top shoes. We hooped in them outside.
And
them low top And1s. They didn't have no laces in them. You don't remember them slip on?
Nah, I think
Bro.
the red and white ones. I had red and white ones. They were suede red and white. I never hooped in them
yes,
shoes.
You did,
no,
bro.
I did not.
We went to go BH making and hooping them shoes, bro.
Nah, it wasn't on some real shit. It wasn't like
maybe it wasn't on some real shit.
I
remember seeing those shoes in the gravel.
I've also hooped in sliding Nike sandals, but I would like that's nothing I'm gonna lace up and play.
But what I do hoop in is Jordans. Those are basketball shoes. They're not high fashion. But anyway.
So I think we picked I think like I say, if you put your money on anybody other than the Cavs and Golden State, I think you're pretty much throwing your money away. And we touched on jiu-jitsu and shit. MMA ain't been doing nothing much as far as the pro shit. I don't even know who's fighting. They're supposed to be a big fight. Was it last night? I think
who?
I think they're supposed to be a big like a
MMA?
UFC 20, 220 something I think or something last night. I don't even know who the fuck won. But
I'm so jiu-jitsu, bro. I don't even be really into MMA anymore.
Go Spurs though. I want LaMarcus to win one.
Hey, go Lakers, man. I told people that ball was gonna be great, so
Nick
I gotta ride with
Saban got 7. Go shout out to Tua, man. Freshman ran through them boys national championship.
Shout out to Susie's daughter. She knows who she is.
But yeah, y'all appreciate y'all riding with us, man. Sure, we had some technical difficulties in the beginning, just doing some bullshit. We don't care.
Fuck you.
Man, not fuck you, but
sorry,
we don't give. Fuck. He's saying fuck you to the technical difficulties.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. Cause that nigga loves to shit on listeners and viewers like that.
Hey, keep watching me though.
Don't watch him. Just watch me. Watch for me. I'm the nice guy.
I'm the nice guy.
But nah, man. Like I say, man. Appreciate y'all riding with us, man. Y'all make sure to go follow us, like us, retweet us. If y'all follow us, go follow us on Twitter at _BLK privilege _ go follow us on Instagram at
Black_privilege_. I can say that shit right now.
Yeah, go follow our YouTube channel at the Black Privilege Podcast. Go follow us on our YouTube channel, Facebook, also the Black Privilege Podcast. Like, subscribe, share, do all that cool shit. Or you can shoot us an email at blackprivilegepodcast@gmail.com. gmail.com. Any type of comments or concerns, questions, topics y'all would like for us to discuss, y'all definitely feel free to reach out to any of our DMs or email us, contact us, however, or post it on the comments part on anyway. Just holler at us, man.
Just holler at us, man.
Yeah, later.